Your business. TBV, like and subscribe.
What up, Bill?
Hey,
Hey. Shout out to the boxing voice, the voice of the people, and the voice of the streets. Because as you can see, I'm in them. I'm in the streets of New York. What's happening, Ness? You
Chilling,
just
man,
said hit.
chilling. Thank you for jumping on, man, because, we wanted to get your thoughts on Hitchens, his call out. He was very aggressive in his call out of you and your son.
That bullshit. Listen, how many times have we heard F the Haneys? Just come on, just listen. First, let's address that. Because if that's going to carry weight, I mean, Charlo done said it, Shakur done said it, Tank done said it. This new Bozo on the block ain't sold out of, listen, he ain't sold nothing. And we still don't give a fuck. I was in the place and I seen how empty it was, but we still don't give a fuck. If that's who you guys say is the guy, now, are we going to establish that all you got to do is call a motherfucker out and the fight happens? Are we going to establish that first? Because this is the Devin Haney era. If we establish that, all it takes is to call a motherfucker out, then we got to say that everybody that isn't calling out, that isn't responding to the hit list, then they're duckaroonies, or what are they? Because we're going to respond to the call out, but I need you to talk to me, man. Talk to me. I mean, because just saying some words, I mean, that doesn't bring Debo out. Debo comes out when you got some jewelry on. You done did something. You're a real boogeyman. Is this guy the new boogie? Is this guy the new boogeyman? Do y'all want to put that on his back?
Hey.
I mean, make sure
Brian Norman
everybody
Sr. Asking could he jump on, and he said he sent the message. And I ain't saying back, I don't do that, Bill.
Hold on.
He just texted me. He said, ask him would he be interested in fighting Norman next. He on the list.
oh, yeah,
Yes,
you on the
yes,
list.
yes, yes. Yes, hold on, Norman.
I ain't sent him the
Now,
link though because I ain't gonna
no.
sandbag you.
No. Okay, no, I don't have any problem with Norman. But first, Norman, don't jump in front of the honorable mention unless you're the nigga. If you're the nigga, then I'll direct all missiles towards you. Now, are you the nigga? And are the people for that? First, who is the nigga?
He said he can't
Who is
jump
the nigga?
on. He in Japan, but
He said
his son definitely that nigga.
Okay, well, listen. Good luck, and I respect that you the nigga. That's why you're on the list. You dig what I'm saying?
He said
Handle
I
your
can't
business.
talk till after the
Well,
fight.
when you can talk, it's fine. You're on the list, so don't even worry about it. It's a bunch of you niggas on there, nigga. Yeah.
He
Now,
said we
back.
accept.
Okay, back to
Oh,
the honorable mention.
okay.
Yeah, listen. I knew you would. It's gotta be. I mean, I only put bad motherfuckers on there. What do you mean? Do you accept? Of course. It's what the people say. If the people say you're that nigga, I'll see you when you get back from Japan. Have a great fight. Now back to this honorable mention nigga. He got a
Honorable
lot of
mention.
fly shit. Yeah, a lot of fly. Yeah, because he didn't even make the list.
He didn't make the list. That's
But
true. That's true.
no. And I kept it consistent. I said he was an honorable mention. The nigga wanted to scream to the top of his lungs with, nigga, you know how many people that said F the Haneys? Nigga, if we got into an uproar about that, what I'm saying is, if the outlets and everybody want to ring it, and y'all picking, let me know who's picking him and who want to see it.
Bill, what do you say? What do you say to the streets that say that Hitchens knocked out Cambosos in 8 and Devin couldn't do it in 24 rounds? What do you
Hey
say
man,
to that?
listen. Hey man, put Jose Ramirez and Cambosos in the ring right now next and see what happens, my nigga. And listen, let me tell you this. And that's some funny shit. And Hitchens got hit with hella shit. I mean, he got hit with hella shit. Like when I said it, because niggas was up in there on fan time I was up in there on business. After I seen it the first couple times, I didn't need to see it no more because I know the door that we're coming through. You dig? To come get his ass and to handicap his ass. But I'm saying before that, the honorable mention nigga, where do we put him at the list? Did we speed him past? I mean, because
who's the honorable mention dude? You talking about Hitchens?
Hitchens, yeah, he's
That's
not on the list.
honorable mention. That's honorable
not
mention.
on the
So
official
you
list.
asking, do we speed him past who exactly? Because
It
T.O.
starts
not
at
fighting
number
y'all.
2.
Or
All right,
Tio,
listen,
you got to
I-
replace him with
go
Tio.
look- Go look at my
Your
social
IG?
media again. Once again, yeah,
It's
go
on
look
your
at my
IG?
The last post, man.
Hey, Bill, do you guys fight Hitchens at 145? You know, since Tio didn't want to take that.
Man, listen, man. We're going to 147. Man, we just
Okay.
had Brian Norman. Shout out to Brian Norman Sr., who came on here and said what champions and championship
They
teams are
want
supposed
smoke.
to say.
Mhm.
They're supposed to say, yeah, let me cook this and I'll be right back with you, Bill. Yeah, I like that energy. Now, all this other shit, all
Yeah,
this
there
other
it is.
shit, yeah, all this other shit. Now, the honorable
Okay.
mention nigga, the honorable mention nigga, you know, the scream to the top of his lungs. Is he a better fight than any of them niggas on there?
I mean,
Y'all just
well,
gotta let me know.
isn't T.O. off the list now?
Okay, so go to my motherfucking go to number 2.
So
If you go to
Shakur
my
Stevenson.
story,
So you saying
damn
you
right.
yeah, but that would keep
Hey,
Devin.
Ness,
So
hey,
Devin
Ness,
is fighting in
Ness,
October then. No, I'm just trying to get a timeline.
Ness. No, King, listen. Like I'm saying this, like you walking and you know what I mean? You walking on to you not stopping, Ness. You walking. You stepping. Listen, we go down the thing. We already Brian Norman just said he gonna handle his business. And then we gonna see him. It's on there, Ness. It's on there, baby. That's why when
So you
called
guys
me, I
gonna
said,
be
look,
at the Shakur fight in New
Huh?
York? Or are just
I'm in
you?
New York.
Because you was at the
I'm in New York
Hitchens. I'm
now.
sure you're gonna show up to Shakur, but is Devin gonna be there?
I'm in New York right now. But
But what weight does that fight take place at?
listen,
Because he's
at
35 and
40,
Devin is 47.
I'm at 47. Listen, I'll keep going on down the line. If he ain't ready, then who's next? I just got one. I just got a boy.
Tank is 35. Tank 35
so
and he busy with Roach.
Okay, he ain't ready. So Brian Norman. Hey,
Jerron Ennis moved up to 54, so you stop at Brian Norman. That's the guy.
Yeah, well, listen.
Unless
told you,
Shakur willing to move up to 47, would you be willing to do a catch weight with Shakur at 45 to make the fight happen?
Hey, I just got an offer right now for Brian Norman at 147 for Devin to be a 3-division champion, bro. Now,
So that's the priority? I mean, I'm just trying to read
yeah,
you.
I'm just saying. No, what I'm saying is 47 is, come on, 47 is what we campaigning at, man. They can knock off the bullshit, man. Everybody is talking about 47.
Hey, yo, but
I'm not
Brian
about to be
Norman
playing
in the
these games.
comment section, Bill, he in your comment section 3 weeks ago saying fight Brian Norman Jr., Bill.
Okay, listen. Hey, I like him. That's why I put him.
Let me move this so it could be seen. Look at him right there.
Appreciate you, bro.
That's right.
Yo,
King.
this dude.
Right,
Yo,
Shout out to
Bill,
Norman.
man.
Look.
Y'all keep doing your thing. Fuck the haters. You
That's what I'm
understand
saying.
me?
Tell him
Fuck the
we're
haters.
live. Tell him.
Yo, listen, y'all keep doing your
Is that
thing.
King
Man. Fuck
Born?
the haters. You understand me?
For
You
sure.
on there with Showbiz or
No, this is not
King.
showbiz. This
Oh,
this
no.
True
is the
Leader
boxing voice.
or Boxing Voice? Yo,
That's King
listen,
Born.
niggas on PEDs, we don't respect that shit. You
Let's
understand?
go.
Do the shit clean,
Word.
and then we respect it. Other than that, everything else is just this, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just this. Let me get back to it.
Hey, good to
Appreciate
meet you,
you.
King. Hey, listen, that's what New York is saying. Yeah, that's
Yep.
what New York is saying. I'm out
I
on
was
foot patrol. I'm on ground patrol. I know what the people are saying. I know what they're saying. Listen, I did not put Brian Norman, I did not put none of those guys on there because they weren't good. I put them on there because that's the schedule. And those guys are are good fighters. And for Devin to show how special he is, you need good fighters to do it. To bring out the best in you, you need good fighters to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Bill,
So
Aki,
wherever we
Aki,
go, wherever we go on the list,
Bill, Aki TV said Boots turned down Devin at 154. Is that true?
no, not 154, 147, man.
Damn. He turned
We
him
can't
down?
go. We can't go high. We can't go higher. Yeah, we can't go higher than. We can't go higher than 147 right now. We can't go lower than fucking 140, 145. What we just did, and it's no. It's no. I told him. I said, man. Well, when I had the meeting on going to 140, I said, man, look, man. They say that when you go up in weight, you're never supposed to go back down, right? If I bring him back down, I'm gonna get crucified for doing the dumbest shit in the world. I mean, can we just go on ahead and move on with this shit? Huh? It was a 47 pound. It was the tournament was 147. We were going to fight Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. All of us were supposed to go to 147 pounds. If Teofimo Lopez is going to duck and lay back and stay at 140, then let him stay there. That's why we went to number 2. If Shakur, based on him and Devin, and they're still the same fighters. You know what I'm saying? Depend on the weight. Like we don't rule out going to 54 and doing something. We don't rule out doing that, but we know that right now we got to get acclimated with 147 pounds and
So why
dominating
do
140.
y'all make that?
Hold on, dominating 147 pounders. But we've went to 30. Because growing, we went to 35. Then we went to 40. Then we went to 47. And I think everybody pretty much, Shakur then said he's going to probably finish his situation at 47. Um, you know, everybody is around that 57, 54 kind of shit with Boots. And that's no disrespect to Boots because he was growing out of the division. He was going to do and can do what Devin did at 35. Damn near kill himself to become undisputed. And so pulling up on a healthy Boots and not on the catch game. See, I say we'll catch him later because I know his dad and him, and I got a lot of respect for him and Philly and all the shit like that. That's not the narrative because it's not a fair narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he is and the kind of fights he was chasing, big fights, and has been chasing big fights and a bigger division than Dev. So we're meeting him on the tail end of him leaving. Now, Bozy has my number. I got his.
Mm.
I haven't called him to talk about it. The networks and Turkey and everybody, they push the fight. They're the ones that push the fight for 47 with Boots. With Boots.
Bill,
They
why'd you
put
Let
call?
me jump in. Let me jump in here. Hey, Bill. I need to know what is Teofimo talking about? He's saying that the contract was switched. That Turkey gave him something.
Listen, he's not on the list. He's a goofy.
So he's done.
He's a goofy. He not look on my thing. He's not even on there. It's 10 motherfuckers on there, 10 respected motherfuckers on there. Just the way that B Norman just called in. This ain't no play. This ain't no game shit now. You know what I'm saying? This ain't where it's no disrespect to nobody on there. If they want to feel like that it's disrespect, then you can just take it This is sport, man. This is sport. I told them it was Devin Haney versus everybody when we started, and y'all thought we was playing.
Bill, why you called Gervonta Tank Davis a crack baby?
Damn, that's wild.
Hey, yeah, because they want to confuse the narrative, like I was the one that was using it and not moving it. You know what I mean? but but shout out to BMF and the new series coming out. You dig? Yeah.
Yo,
Hey,
yo.
hey, hey, Bill.
Listen, no,
You
no, no.
got
Shout out to the new.
Shakur as number 2. Are you gonna make an offer? Are you gonna do a live call out? Like, he's on the list, but like, what weight class?
Ness,
Yeah, I want
you've
to know what
already
weight
got it.
class.
You've already got it, Ness. We're at 147 pounds. We are, listen, outside of it respectfully, right? What we got is the real thing because we didn't did it. We didn't cross continents to do it. We didn't did it weight trains. We didn't did it against PEDs. I mean, we didn't did it. We didn't did it we didn't did it in the motherfucking COVID. We didn't did it with no fans. We didn't did it behind a YouTuber. I mean, we didn't did it, man. We didn't did it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now with respect to, like I said, if they want to get it at 147 pounds, anybody, we calling it though. Now, don't think that this algorithm ain't saying that Bill's intellect, you know what I mean, will not make you understand that we calling it though.
Bill, what do
Yes,
you
sir.
say? What do you say that Gervonta Tank Davis said y'all trying to go back to Floyd Mayweather and you had the Mohawk?
Hey, listen, go back to Floyd Mayweather. I told my son, if you go look at my post, I told my son, I said, whatever you do, don't pay attention to dad, because niggas in the streets is lame. Because why?
Mm.
Because because we keep getting killed off. You know, one crew after another crew after another. It got to be the lamest shit if we keep doing it and ain't nobody made it out. So it had to have been one. So it's not that, you know what I mean? I couldn't talk no gang shit. I couldn't talk no drug shit to Tank when he start talking shit, but he know that I'm not doing it. The world know that I'm not doing it. So that's why I said he's a little fucking crack, baby.
Hey,
Bill, have you
only
contacted the WBC to try to get a final eliminator with Suleiman Sissoko? You do know that on May 10th he beat Ijalisis Velasquez, common opponent with Crawford, and became the mandatory to Barrios. You do know that,
Ness,
right?
Ness, I thought that you were going to keep on digging about the list.
Well, I
I
mean, if
thought
you
you was
want
going to keep on
Barrios,
digging about it.
Barrios is number 6 on the list. That belt,
Okay,
you know, I'm just following
okay.
the breadcrumbs. Barrios, WBC. You are the WBC. Your son's the WBC recess. I just thought maybe you could petition to be the final eliminator with Sissoko to get that shot at Barrios.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
not
What
going that
about
route. Big
Rolly?
names only.
Well, no. I like that path. I like that path because becoming a 3 division world champion has all the appeal in the world.
What about
That's
Rolly?
what it's
He's on the
appealing.
list.
You feel me? That's what makes a Rolly appealing of what he done. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, it's what he's holding on to that Debo has interest in. Now,
And do you really think Rolly's an option after he came out and sounded disgruntled with the treatment for the May 2nd card? Could he still be an option?
who?
Rolando Romero. Remember, he had a lot to say after the fight and the treatment
Oh
and the lack of
man, if he
hotels.
listen, man, listen. I don't think that you guys don't understand that when you go with Dev, when you fight Dev, when you get in the ring with him, you make your biggest payday. Now, I don't listen. Now, I don't know. I don't know how it's hard hustling when you talk about what you didn't have to do with Tank, because I don't see a bunch of people bragging about the motherfucking paydays on the other side. But everybody on our side gets paid.
Mm.
So
Bill, when you was on a Punch Drunk podcast, you asked Teofimo Lopez where your confidence been. Do you see that his confidence is bro? Or what do you see in Tio? Do you just is it gone? What do you think?
I mean, as they've gotten older, because we all know each other, and everyone took their own path, right? Um, Javon, Boots, uh, Bozy decided to build him up, build the weights, putting, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily weights, but bulk him up and not necessarily lean him down. You know what I'm saying? So now, even with the muscle mass that he has, for him to lean down and to be a 147-pound man became difficult as Devin having to lean down to do 135. You know, uh, for us, becoming a 3-division world champion means a lot, but then also the big names, right? The big names that have it, like Teofimo Lopez, who's a uh, two-time lineal champion, although he claims to be undisputed, which is not true. Nevertheless, Tio has got in there and got the hardware. He's uh, 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 a hard to or impossible person to understand, but he has the jury that Debo likes to put on the mantelpiece. Um,
Mm.
that's why the honor. That's why the honorable mention. He did one. He did one defense. He did. He didn't did one defense against a guy 3 years. Uh, Devin beat 3 years ago at 135, and then but but the honorable mention got it at 140.
Mm.
So
What do
everybody
you?
started screaming. Hold on 1 second. 1 second,
Go
Tony,
ahead.
and I'm gonna get to it then. So everybody got to screaming. So what I can do normally is cover a lot of it. So and we have fun with it. But in particularly when Ness hit me, I know that he was hitting me about these obscenities that old boy was, and so I appreciate always when Ness, because a lot of times like Ness don't even call what callers don't even know. He don't call. I call up and tell him, you know what I'm saying, and he always extend the platform. That's why I say this: the platform of the streets and the people, because he always gives me an opportunity if I need to. Now, but when he called me, oh, I started laughing. I say, "What you got going, Ness?" I said, look, what are the people talking about, Ness? Now, I don't,
I
sound
mean,
like the streets
essentially,
was
they
talking
saying
about the
you
honorable
lying.
mention.
They trying to say you
Yeah,
lying that Hitchens didn't get hit more than Devin. That Devin was holding, you know.
okay, okay. Well, listen, for everybody on that side, because hold your hands up. Debo is in the building. And let me tell you what happened. We went and did a deal with Eddie Hearn, and everybody thought it was the worstest thing in the world. And we told them that it was the flyest, best thing in the world. Guess what? We went and did some deals elsewhere, keeping a relationship with Eddie, and he got them all in one building. And I went and talked to him yesterday. Take a look at the picture. Ask Eddie. Now, yeah. So
Wait.
wait,
So
wait, wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. And ask Keith Conley, did he get my call today? Or did he get a FaceTime from yours truly? So I mean, I was ready for you. I had receipts anyway, Ness. I thought you were going to put up a little bit more of a fight. Now, are we
I
going to
got
start? No. Me and you. The honorable mention. Hey, blessings, King. Yeah, I'm good, man. Yes, sir. You guys like boxing? You love boxing and shit? I fuck with you, sir. Yeah. I know exactly who you are, man. Yeah, man, listen.
Is that King Born?
This the boxing voice. I see.
what up, champ?
What up? What up, gang?
I think somebody called out y'all.
Huh?
It was like a boxer recently
Yeah,
called
us out, huh? Didn't he?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, you seen that? Yeah, Hitch. I don't want to say what Hitch reminds sounds like, but man, do you know? Listen, let me tell you. Do you know I done called the man manager? I done called the man manager. I done met with the man promoter. I done met with, all of them work with the same person.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I went and talked to him.
Happy,
You know what I'm saying?
Happy late Father's Day, too.
Yeah, absolutely, King. Word up.
You did a great job raising him, too.
Thank you, King. You as well. You guys have a good one, all right? All right, bless y'all.
All right?
All right, absolutely. Hey, yeah. Hey, look, you see what I'm walking around New York saying you did to the people. Do you want to stop this, huh? Or do y'all want to play narratives? Yeah, y'all can get on with that shit. Narratives last for a minute. What we doing lasts forever.
Damn. So Bill, y'all preach independence, man. Y'all preach independence. Y'all move how y'all move, which is independent. Ness seems to feel that Hitchens might have ruined the relationship with Eddie Hearn by saying he a free agent. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, I don't know. He says that he's a free agent, but his manager is Keith Connolly, right?
Right.
Keith has my number. If they wanted to do something, right? He could call me, but it might not have interested him, and it wasn't interesting to me until he said the shit that he said, and the people say that the guy is the guy. So I call Keith. No answer. Now
I'll text him right now.
Wait.
I ain't getting no answer yet.
Yeah. I didn't wait. I'm not waiting. Listen. So I call, because guess what? That's what the narrative y'all want to fuck with. But I'm going to make y'all say that this nigga is the nigga, and the narrative is he is ready to go. He's the one. Where are the fans? Because I need them to say he the one, and the number 2, the 3, the 4, and everybody else ain't shit. Honorable mention jumps to list.
The streets will take a Alex Rocha squabble. We'll take a Giovanni Santillan squabble. Can we get those squabbles in the meantime? They're available. They in the top 10. They in the ring top 10. 147.
Okay, listen. Soon as you get through the Devin is the best in the world. I mean, Debo done pulled up on everybody. When you get through talking about that, when you get through dealing with that, then we can deal with everything that you're talking about.
Let me get to some of these, Bill. I got Damian Clark, $10. He says, first it was we fighting at 144. Boots moves up, now we fighting at 147. We want the smoke at 47, but before you want a catch weight. Clown emoji,
hey, man.
duck emoji.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. Talk to your favorite fighter. We all in the building doing business. I know the managers. I know the shit. I don't care nothing about nothing no troll is talking about. I know the people. Ness know the fucking people. Everybody know who the fucking people. Boxing is small. Knock it off. I'm not gonna disrespect no motherfucking fighter. No none of this other shit. I put the list down and I went and seen the person that everybody is promoting with. So don't start talking about everybody falling out with a relationship with this person and that person. If that's the case, then I run into a person. You gonna fall out with Turkey? You gonna fall out with Eddie? Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of there, since when that work?
I got another one. He says, and let's sit there and big up this BS. Ninjas ducking in your face. We want Kerr. We want Tank. but you ain't going back to 140. Cloud chasing.
You said go back to 140.
Well,
Go back
basically,
to
he's
one.
saying
Okay,
you
go.
calling out
Wait.
35
No, no,
pounders, but you're
no,
not
no.
even going back to 140.
Listen. Going back to 140 for who? What's there? Anything that's behind us, it ain't nothing to trip off of because we'd be going backwards. What's over there? You talking about at 140? What's there for us?
I mean, T.O. was there, Gary Antoine Russell was there, Puello was there, the champions.
But what does that benefit Devin from going there? We already know honorable mention just fought a motherfucker and y'all loved it. I mean, I guess y'all love it. And the fact of the guy that we fought could beat who honorable mention fought. You see what I'm saying? Now, is that cap or is that not cap? Well, I mean, how are we going to rate that fight?
I mean, yeah, it's a tough fight, man. Based off their last performances, you don't know who going to win. Ramirez looked gun shy. He didn't want to let his hands go. He kept not letting his
Okay,
hands go.
so if equal guy, if both of them was equal, then only thing I said was I didn't say that you knocked him out. I just said you got hit with hella shit, and I was like, you got hit with hella shit. No, this would be us having a conversation on the side. So why would I say something out there that I'm not gonna say to him right now? I'll be like, nah, dog, you got hit with hella shit though. He like, no, I fucked him up. I was like, no, you didn't do that, but you got hit with hella shit though. Damn, dog, right?
But he
George hit
told
you with
you.
hella
He
shit.
told you. He said I had to take chances. I had to take risks because I wanted the stoppage.
Okay, so good. And that's what I'm saying is, so for you to get the stoppage, right, that's what you got to do. And to get the stoppage from us, that's what you're going to have to do. And nigga, we got a tattoo shop for you, nigga.
I got Damian back with another 10. He says, so you're not going to press Bill, having him call out Shakur, and then saying we at 147, knowing Shakur's at 135? Oh, the biased voice. I
Hold on.
did tell Bill Shakur at 35.
Wait. Rockstar Shakur Stevenson said he will go up for certain fights. Please keep that in mind.
Listen, I don't know why the fans try to water down these super bad motherfuckers, man. Them dudes this is high level events, big money involved, and the only person that had the cojones to do it and to put it together for their fighter, for their team was Bill Haney. Because guess what? The companies, Turkey and all the people, shout out to them, but they want to know like who you comfortable fighting, like what's your best fights? What do you see? One, two, three, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, we see fighting all of them, for real. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, right? And then it was like, okay, cool. Thinking I'm just talking. Then I said, no, man, it's Devin Haney versus everybody, man. Respectfully. You came in the game like that. Then I put out the shit. The motherfuckers like, oh, you're a cap. And I said, man, if you don't ask professionals in the business and the sport, because before I beat them to it because I didn't learn. They're gonna say, well, Bill, well, why? What if you did? Have you called? Why were you just saying this? Or you're waiting for the man? I did all of it, all of the above. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. No narrative. Did he call? Did he see? Did he post? Did he check? Man, knock it off, man.
Bill, what's your thoughts on the Devin Haney rule?
I love it because it can show how great we are. We the only ones that ain't complaining. When you make the rule up about a motherfucker, that doesn't. You just trying to make a rule up. You got to still get the person in there to do the work. That's cool. Because it's still it's an advantage, and it's a disadvantage.
Let me get to
The
some of these
disadvantage
people,
is,
Bill.
Wait, watch this. Hold on, watch this. The advantage is for the guy, right? That he can kick the fight off, right? But that can still be his disadvantage when Dev got the hand speed and you make him engage, right? So, because it's a reason why, whether it's 18, 19, 20, 20 foot, 20, something, that they're staying on the outside.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Let me
Yeah.
one for one,
People,
Bill. One for one, Tone, so I can slide some of these people. I got Edwin with the $5 that says, never mind, that's not for Bill. Hook for Berlanga says, y'all got nuts for everybody at 147 pounds except for Ennis and Norman. Crying out loud emojis. Better than Norman, quote unquote. Fight Karen or Alexis Rocha to get in the WBO rankings.
Huh? What are you talking about, man? We were just a champ in another division. We already get ranked. What are we talking about here?
Do you get ranked number one or
Huh?
just top 10?
No, we don't get ranked in any division, but Ness, if any fighter beats Devin, it's bigger than winning a belt. You have champions that have belts that won't get what you get, what beating Devin. I mean, Ryan Garcia, you can see that in that.
Yeah.
People are waiting for Devin to lose. They don't give a fuck if he got a fucking belt. He's bigger than the belts. As a draw, he can go on the B side, he can go on the A side, he can go whatever. He's bigger than the belt. But listen, but not bigger in terms of Mount Rushmore. When we talk about drawing power, yes. But no, when you talk about legacy, it's not bigger than the belts at all. Belts matter.
Tone, go ahead. One for one, baby. And now I'll jump in.
oh no, I was just saying people forgot that the NBA, they changed rules for Allen Iverson, they changed rules for Shaquille O'Neal, NFL, they changed rules for Thomas Brady. So when I said the Devin Haney rule, it wasn't no slander. That's happening in sports, period. That's happening in sports, period.
But look how but Tone, that's a good thing. See, he just joined company. You just
Right.
with them. So the next time that you met, you said, "Man, I've seen sports change rules. Man, they did the Devin Haney rule. They did the Tom Brady. Yes, all that's what I'm saying is these narratives and the shit that they're doing are and what they call tough to you guys, what you guys say are tough, are stepping stones to Mount Rushmore. It got to be tough.
Damn, Bill. Keith Conley just called me, but I don't think he into that. He tried to call me. You know, he more serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He might not want
Yes.
to do live negotiations with the Gibbler right here. But listen, let me keep it moving.
Okay. But listen. I have
What, he
respect.
texting you? He texting you? I done got
No.
shit started. Stirred that pot.
No, man. No, you haven't.
Oh, damn.
No, you haven't, Ness. Hello?
We here?
Yeah.
All right, I got the next
Hey,
one for
listen,
you unless
Ness,
you got something.
Ness, no, you can make me want to walk, man. You know, man, you be on that joint, you done walked it off, Ness. You done walked it off. How many pounds you done lost? You done got
Oh,
slimmer.
yeah, I mean, but I'm just maintaining because, you know, I still eat hella chocolate, man. I love my chocolate every day.
You got to do, well, they say that we got to do weights like
Yeah, I know.
like 2 or
I'm
3
getting
times.
thin because I stopped going to the gym. I gotta do the gym. It's just I've been putting in a lot of hours, man. I've been putting a lot of hours trying to, you know, we trying to grind and grow.
Yes.
But let me get to some of these other people. We got politically incorrect, $2. He says, if you with the shits, fight Gary Antoine Russell, Boots, or Norman Jr.
Oh, shit.
No response?
I'm saying this. So you said if we, wait a minute. So you said if we with the shits. So you saying we not with the shits? Is that what you're saying?
That's what he trying to say, yeah.
Okay.
I guess he trying to say if you want to prove you with the shits.
And by that, okay. Are those people with the shits?
I mean, I think he just think those guys are dangerous. They all hitters, right? They all punchers. Gary, 17 knockouts. Boots, he punching. And then Gary, Norman, you know he punching. That left hook crazy.
Okay. Well, listen. all good fighters, and I respect what the fans are saying. If he wants to put them on the list, we can put them on the list. It don't matter, man, with us. You know what I'm saying? All the people is the same, and with respect to them, I like that they got somebody to go against theirs with. I like them picking somebody.
I got Tato, $2. The Haney's really the kings of New York.
I'm the king of my house. That's all. And I see other kings around here. I'm not no king in New York. There's plenty of kings in New York, and I got respect for all of them, man.
I
Bill,
got.
Bill,
Go ahead.
Bill, what do you think about T.O., man? T.O. said he came through the Boxer Voice. He said he bought the Boxer Voice, dropped the bag. Like, this is your block, Bill. Like, this the Haney voice, Bill. T.O. said he came over here and he bought it, Bill. T.O. said he came
Uh,
over here.
no. It's the voice of the streets, and that dude right there that's walking right there. He ain't gonna let nobody disrupt that. He gonna give you the opportunity. Like I said, he hit, but you can bury yourself or you can carry yourself. And most of the time, these niggas carry themselves like fools because they say everything except let's fight. You think that you can hide behind with the narratives and the trolls and the comments, man, them people ain't really living. They're not walking down the street and motherfuckers saying, let me take a picture hard, earning, working men and women and stuff saying you did a great job. You see, I'm outside, man, nobody. In New York having a great time, man.
I got Manuel LG, member for 23 months on the prospect level. He says, Bill, you think you got in Lenny's head at the weigh-ins when he picked up the chair? You made him pick up that chair, Coach Lenny.
Yeah, yes, man, shout out to Lenny, man. That was just, that was, um, that was wrong to go at Lenny because Lenny is a good dude. He's a good dude, and I got respect for Lenny. You know what I'm saying? But he let his man just sit up and be doing shit. He be letting his man do shit. So it was like collateral damage. Lenny got hit with you know what I mean, a lug that was meant to hit Richard Hitchenson, but he started laughing. You know what I'm saying? So Richard Hitchenson wasn't supposed to break character. He was supposed to come back with some fly shit, but he started laughing after I said that, you know?
I got Why You Mad Toya, $2. Bill, just who is next for Devin? Damn.
Okay, listen, how about you hit the link? We're not going to keep on going back round and round and round in circles and all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, then you start trying to play us like we don't have nobody or like we can't be doing official business that the boxing needs, right? The boxing wants to make the big fights. Turkey is there to make the big fights. And, or I shouldn't say, let me say this. Let me go back and say, because he makes all kind of fights. He's the person that takes the narrative out that the big fights can't happen. That's what it means.
I got Keenan, $5. Bill, would you consider fighting Blair Cobbs as a welcome to the 147-pound I guess he meant build-up fight? If not, one on the list if no one on the list accepts, y'all both in position that needs a name.
Yeah, no. He didn't make the honorable mention. He didn't make the list.
I got Tip Bellis that says, I'm looking for a fight. Where's William H. Haney? I got a list.
And that doesn't. Listen, but let me.
You want to go to war with Tip again?
Huh? Listen, Tip ain't talking about shit. Listen, bring Tip on. Come on, Tip, step up. Listen, but first, wait. Listen,
Too late.
Yes.
Too
Okay,
late.
hold on. All right, no, let me just tell Tip, let me get on. Tip,
We gonna get
hold on 1 second before you talk.
My nigga gonna say,
Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
Tip, no. Shout out to Tip Bayless. Well, listen, the only one in boxing that's trolling on a professional level, but he's trolling and I'm rolling. So don't worry about it. Shout out to you, Tip. But before we go, I want to do something that the champ side do. and you know, and he coined a lot of shit. He's been an architect in this game and this podcasting game and boxing game, right? But can everybody press one if Tip is the one? If his narrative, what he's about to say, is the one that I need to be listening to, I need to be rocking with, I need to be, because I'm about to fry Tip's ass. I don't believe Tip got shit right now. You ready to go? Come on, Tip.
Tip, you there? Oh, he dropped off.
I bet he did drop off. Now, listen, press one if I am the only person that can do it. Am I the only person that got Debo that can come out and talk and open the
There you
phone
go.
lines up? Hey, Tip, hold on before you go. Can they press one? And if they say, can you press one if
They
I'm the
pressing
only
one.
guy
They
that
pressing
comes out?
one.
Yeah, listen, for the people. And let them listen. This ain't rehearsed,
Juan put
pre-hearsed. This
0.
ain't nothing. Good morning. Yes. Yeah, okay. All right, so Tip, go away, man. Shoot right off, man, because this ain't rehearsed, man. Come with your best shit now, Tip. We ain't got time to be tipping around.
Yeah, he can't even connect. He in limbo, man. But we got trees for you.
Okay, Trace. I don't like going
Yeah.
back and forth with the
We about to ask you about Pacquiao
And
or
bare knuckle. And bare
Whoa, whoa,
knuckle.
whoa! Excuse me. You don't know what I'm about to do. Excuse me.
Bare
But
knuckle.
what
Bare
I was
knuckle.
about to ask is, why aren't you fighting in your hometown, bro? I've been hearing like we watched Boots make a living. Eddie Hearn built Boots basically from fighting a couple fights against nobodies that we gave a fuck about in Philadelphia. And then, like I say, Bill, because I know this handsome ass caller who kept saying, like, damn, you on the road, you got momentum and visibility on your side, gang. I don't think Devin Haney should be fucking with a Ryan Garcia. You feel me? You doing big things right now. I think maybe you should fuck with a Adrian Bronner or something like this, or maybe go challenge for another belt in the upper division. But like I said, I knew a guy who was saying that, and the motherfucker was swatting me down, calling that guy crazy, that handsome ass caller that he is. So now I'm just wondering, why the fuck did you put hands and hooves on that guy Regis in your hometown and you never went back? Why haven't you brought a guy to your hometown? I just watched Josh Taylor get beat the fuck up by a guy nobody knows. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about again unless you decide to bring him to California, to Oakland, gang. Why aren't you fighting there, Bill? We got a question. Go ahead. My fault.
No, you're absolutely 100% right on that, fam. And a delay is not a denial. You know what I mean? I do not deny the fact that we got to come home and we got to come home sooner than later. But you know, when you get out of what and come from what we done came from, I mean, they just make it so hard for us to go back and sensationalize it and glorify it. You know what I'm saying? So we've been on the road, and we naturally, what you see, we found comfort in fighting on the road, but it's no hometown advantage. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something that we choose not to have. I mean, just when making the fights, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been going
Well,
there.
shit. Well,
Once
Bill,
they
can
pay
I?
us,
Well,
once
damn,
they
Bill,
pay
can
us.
I ask you? Can I?
Hold on 1 second. So I ask you a
Yeah,
full
sorry.
thing though. Okay, see, the people that's putting up the money and all the other kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So as Devin at 26, these are some of the things that that he brings to the table already right now with calling it maybe a Brian Norman in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Maybe traveling, to the UK or Riyadh or some of those other places, and still coming back home to Oakland.
For sure. We are okay. We'd like to see that, man. That's all I'm saying. Cause I watched Eddie Hearn build this guy fight nobodies at his home base. And I know Devin Haney could do it. You understand me? Cause I know,
Yeah,
he got feet, cause Devin Haney got feet so sweet that a motherfucker had to cheat to compete, Bill. So I just,
yes, sir.
so
I
I know
like
he
All
that.
could
I
do
right,
it.
like that
You
one.
Floyd
understand
Joy.
me?
I like that one. No, I
You
like that one.
understand
But
me?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
But see, so
Shout out to Devin
you
Haney,
can build.
man. And shout out to TBV in Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all be cool, man.
Yeah,
Uh
you can build.
I
Hey,
got
yes, you can build one thing. You can build one thing at a time. It becomes more challenging to build two things at a time. I mean, when we're talking about building a world champion, you know, a global, uh, a global superstar, icon, and all those things. It took partnering with a matchroom that would hopefully, in my mind, in our business plan, bring visibility for Devin, and you know, in the UK and the other surrounding territories, right? The partnership that we went in with Turkey was to bring visibility to Devin and Riyadh, because making him the world, because you know, sitting over here arguing about uh, uh, pennies and this U.S. Only narrative is not for a world champion, especially not an undisputed champion. And when it came to fighters traveling, that's one thing that's left out of their legacy, not just undisputed, but were you able to go and get belts in foreign territory?
I got Why You Mad Toya. You live with Bill.
Happy Father's Day, Bill.
Hey, thank you, Queen. I appreciate it. Happy Father's Day to all the men and fathers, or father in your life and other men.
So my question would be, when Ryan and Tank fought, you called it an exhibition. So what was that fight with him and Devin?
With him and Devin, a travesty, something that should have never motherfucking happened. The biggest mistake
Oh, what?
in the world, Queen. The travesty, the biggest motherfucking
Oh, okay.
mistake in the world. Listen, fucking with them rotten ass people, doing that bunko business.
So you said because Tank is my favorite fighter. When my
Okay,
man was fighting, you said he was the catchweight king. So what is Devin now?
huh? Looking to campaign at 147 pounds.
See, what you and Devin need a good, wholesome black woman in y'all life. Y'all need a woman that's gonna cook y'all some macaroni. I think you vegan, so some vegan macaroni, some
Devin
greens,
just said that.
and some
Devin just said that.
yams.
Yeah.
I
Devin
think that.
just
I think that.
said
Let
that.
me just hold on, Bill. Let me just finish. I think that green bean casserole is not good for y'all. Y'all need to come back to y'all roots and get
Mm,
on down
mm,
with the
No,
culture again, so we can get
no,
that
Queen.
soul flowing to Devin. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
If you catch my drift, get that
no.
soul flowing. So I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
he already got the culture. He having baby mama problems. So he having baby mama problems. We see it. So he getting back to his
Yes,
roots. But
yes, ma'am.
we need y'all to come on home. Come on home, Phil.
Yeah, listen, yes, ma'am. And listen, and we come right away. I mean, if the chemistry is right, because I mean, Queen, listen, I'm a Muslim, and we can have four. You know what I'm saying? Now it's three left. It's
Well,
three open spots left
you
in
need
your
to mix
life.
it up, Bill. Put some flavor in that count.
Okay,
We need to put
okay,
that green bean
Ho-
casserole down, Bill.
okay,
Bill, hold on,
okay.
Bill. Bill, that's my ball right here. You talking to my ball? Y'all gotta relax. I'm
Yeah,
playing defense.
that's my work husband. Tone, my work husband. He know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Y'all need some
Well,
good
listen. I mean,
hometown.
okay. Now, listen. That's what I'm saying. Is can can Tone be allowed to have four flavors at work? I mean, can he have a
Yeah,
chocolate, a strawberry,
he
and a
can have
vanilla?
as many flavors as his wallet can handle.
Mm.
No. We don't do it by the wallet. No. Listen, we don't do it by the wallet, but we do it by what Allah has chosen for a man to have. But you must treat all four right.
Tip Ballas.
Yeah, so all respect to
Yeah,
black women.
I've been looking for a fight. Where
I
he
mean,
at?
because listen, since you've been fighting with yourself all night, I mean, shit, yeah, it's better to get on here and be able to fight with somebody that's going to talk back. How about that? But Tip, you're taking too
Oh
long,
man,
baby. Come on, get to it
not
so we can
so
get through it.
no man. You already know what I'm gonna get to. This imaginary list y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure this out. Like you keep referring to this. Let me not say this guy. You keep referring to your son as Debo, You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I guess I
yeah,
can see the correlation because Debo
yeah.
did go missing in the next 2 Fridays after the first Friday, right?
Listen,
You know, just like
okay,
how he
listen,
went missing in his
look,
performance against
look,
Jose
look,
Ramirez.
listen.
I
Who
can see
gonna
the
do it?
correlation.
Listen. Is that what you came on? Is that the shit? Get to it, man. Cause you moving too slow, Tip. You
Oh,
normally you're gonna be firing off.
but no, I'm warming up because you know you got this
Because
list.
somebody
You
got to.
got this list.
Because somebody got to. All right, let me ask you this, Tip. Did somebody pull up
Go
on
ahead, go ahead.
Debo? Who pulled up on Debo?
I mean, who gonna pull up on somebody who ain't got nothing to offer? What Debo got to
Okay.
offer?
Well, listen. I got contact with Bill Haney and Tip Bayless looking for me. Now that's good enough. That's a start. Well, who else you looking for? You tell me what your favorite fighter and
I,
who's looking for him, and who? Huh?
hey man,
No,
hey,
huh? No,
my
no, 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 no.
my hey,
See, no, no, no,
hey,
no. That man.
hold
Hey,
on, let me.
listen. No, you taking too motherfucking long, Tip. I asked
You
you. I
gotta let me
said,
get it off, man. You
out of
gotta let me get
respect.
it off.
No, I said, as out of respect, I might have put your favorite fighter on the list, but
Nah. I've been trying to get my favorite
out
fighter.
of
You know,
disrespect,
you
out of disrespect, you won't put your fighter on a list with nobody. And if you will, let me hear the list for your fighter.
hold on, Bill, because you know Tiafimo was on the Twitter
Hold on.
space the other day.
No,
Tiafimo was on the
no.
Twitter
You
space
said
the other day, and I mentioned Gary
no. I'm
Antoine to
talking about
Tiafimo,
you.
and then somehow
No.
Tiafimo lost connection. Hold on. No.
Okay,
I'm
listen.
gonna
Hold
get
on.
to
I
my
said
favorite
so.
fighter.
Gary
You know what I'm saying?
Antoine.
Just like how
No.
I'm about.
Who is your
What?
favorite fighter? I said, who is your favorite fighter? So we establish that first.
Gary Antoine, man. Gary Antoine Russell.
Okay,
That's my
so
favorite fighter right now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, great. Good family, good fighter, all the stuff, right? Everything. I hear you. Tip. Who do you want to see Gary Antoine Russell fight? Give me 10 people.
Man, I would love to see him in it with Devin Haney, but you know he ain't make the
I
list.
know
But
you're
we
gonna
understand
start
why
first.
he ain't make the list. We understand why
But
he ain't
go
make
with
the list.
go with your
T-
second one. Let me hear
T-
his number two.
Teofimo Lopez,
Okay,
Richardson Hitchens,
okay,
definitely Subriel Matias or Alberto Pollo. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who
okay,
wins, definitely want that Alberto Pollo rematch. You know, damn, who else? Oh, Keyshawn Davis, Frank Martin,
okay,
possibly Isak Cruz.
Tip. Okay, Tip. And let me
I'd
ask you
enjoy
this though.
I'd enjoy
Of
I'd
your
enjoy
list, of your
a
list.
Brian Norman fight too.
Okay, well you said a bunch of them now, so we definitely gonna get. Okay, which one did they call for? I know what you want to see now. Which
See,
one
that's
did
the
which person did they call? Wait, hold on.
that's,
Which one did your fighter call for or their team
that's the
on
thing,
that list?
Bill. We
What
That's
thing?
the
That's
thing,
the
Bill.
thing, Bill.
We ain't got to call for nobody, Bill. We ain't got to call for nobody.
No,
What
you said you don't have to call for
what we?
nobody. So
Why we got?
listen. You're not undefeated and you don't have a belt and you don't have to call for nobody. That's the new
Talking about
rules
we
right
do
there.
have a
You
belt.
just hear the
We
rule.
do have a
No,
belt. What are you talking about?
no, excuse
We got a belt.
me.
We
Excuse me.
we,
Listen,
we got the
I forgot.
WBA. We the
I
WBA
forgot.
champion. What you talking about?
Listen, that's what I'm saying is you know what you guys are a perfect example, right, of a guy having a belt, and it's bigger to beat Devin Haney than it is to win that belt. There's the belt right there.
I mean, I don't know if y'all a big name to beat right now. You know, respectfully.
No, you said no. You said that we're not, but you're on the phone talking to me. So I'm saying is, who are you talking to? And you said, oh, I don't got to call out. So the only person you calling out is Devin. I'm
No,
talking
we
about you.
don't. We don't. See, this what y'all be missing, Bill. There's a reason y'all doing call outs because y'all
You
not big enough. Y'all not a big enough
no.
name, man.
No.
That's
That's
why you
not why
doing
we
all the
listen.
calling out. All these
Well,
other
watch
names
this.
are
How
bigger than
about this?
y'all.
Well, okay. So why was I sitting with their bosses yesterday? Huh? I was sitting with their
Who's
bosses
bosses?
yesterday.
Who's bosses?
Well,
Who's
Eddie
bosses?
Hearn. How many?
Be specific.
Well, Eddie Hearn. I mean, how many?
Oh, we talking.
I mean,
We talking about Richardson Hitchens. Man, come on, man. We heard them tickets
I mean,
wasn't selling.
I mean,
We
I
know.
think. I mean, how many? Okay, so I mean, how many people was with? How many people was with Eddie Hearn?
Man, it's a couple. There's a couple.
Huh?
Damn. Out of the names I
So
dropped,
now,
none of them.
huh?
None of them.
I named you drop. Tip, if you
Yeah, out
don't
of the
knock it
names I
off, you
dropped,
ain't
none of them.
listen.
What you mean?
Tip. You are distracting from the list. That's what you're distracting from. You want to talk
Man,
about
Bill,
somebody that's
your
not
list
on the
is full
list.
of 135
And
pounders, Bill.
Tip. Oh, okay, so they're not it then.
You need a
They're
new
not it.
list. You need a new
No. What I'm
list.
saying is
You need
no,
to
no, no, no.
you need to
I
reconstruct
don't need
this
a new
list.
list. Did you? So you saying the other guys?
Because
So who you gonna pull off the list?
what I'm
Okay,
trying to figure
well,
out
Tip.
what I'm trying to figure out
Pull up.
is
Tip. So, pull the name off that you want off the list. Pull it off. Which one you want off?
let's take Shakur off the list. Take Shakur off the list.
Oh, you's a
Because
bitch.
I'm gonna take now.
Tip's a
I'm a
bitch.
tank guy. Hold on, Bill. Hold on, Bill. Hold on, Bill.
This is
Hold on, Bill. Hold on.
diabolical.
There's a crackhead in
Hey,
the
Bill,
building.
hold on. I'm a tank guy.
Hey,
I'm a tank guy, Bill. So if I take Tank off the list, they're gonna criticize me for not, taking Tank off. So I gotta take Shakur off the list. We're gonna keep Tank on. We're gonna keep Tank on.
Didn't you say you don't want Tank to fight Shakur?
Hey, listen. So
Bro,
wait a
I
minute.
just
So you
took
don't
Shakur
want?
off the list.
No, for
So you took
Tank, nigga.
Shakur
Didn't
and
you
you
say
took
that?
Tank?
Didn't you say that,
25
nigga?
seconds.
Hold on,
Wait a
keep me
minute.
running.
So
Keep me
Tip,
running. Let's keep me running. We're gonna cook today.
no. Hey, Tip.
I
Hey, Tip.
gotta
No,
fight.
no.
I gotta fight.
You're not.
I gotta
Listen,
fight.
Tip.
Hold
You're
on,
not
Tip.
cooking.
Tip,
You're
you want
not
all
cooking.
these
You
fights for
showed up.
you want all these fights for Debo, but you don't want none
now
for Tank.
look, because I knew
I want to hear who you taking off the list.
Bill Haney. I
I'm
knew
guilty.
Bill Haney was paying two-tone under the table. I knew Bill Haney was paying
What?
two-tone under the table. He
Yeah,
got two-tone on a stipend. They got
what is
two-tone on a stipend over at DHP Promotions. Y'all gotta see it live in action.
Where
Hey,
did Bill?
Tip.
What
Hey,
is
Tip.
steakhouse invite? What is steakhouse
Hey,
invite,
listen.
nigga? I need the steak. I
First
need
of
a
all,
ribeye.
Man, you signed the NDA, man. You signed the NDA. That's why you
hey,
can't
look.
talk about it.
First,
What?
first,
The steakhouse
listen. Tip.
invite, Bill.
Hey, listen. Tip Say Less is now going to switch the narrative because he's talking to a boss on here that then sat down with the other bosses in the game and confirmed our interest in bringing you the best content and the best entertainment uh, that there is. And then
Man,
you decide to insult me. I said, hold up, Tip Say Less. Now, when you talk about pulling off Shakur and you talk about pulling off Tank, and now who else is you gonna pull off?
let's look at it like this.
Who else you gonna
Rolly
pull
is a
off?
champion. Rolly is a champion. Barrios is a champion. Norman is a champion. Shakur champion. Tank a champion. But which one gonna bring you a more exciting fight? You know what I'm saying? Let's take Shakur off the list,
Uh,
respectfully. Let's
hey,
take Shakur
listen,
off the list,
you've
and
already.
let's replace.
So how? No. First, you take off. Take off the. We're gonna deal with your takeoffs. You're gonna take off Shakur. You're gonna take off who else?
I only said Shakur. I didn't say anybody else.
Okay. Well, listen. Okay.
Matter of fact, hold on.
No,
You know what, Bill? You know what,
wait,
Bill?
wait.
Let's say, hold on. I'm gonna give you a name. I'm gonna give you a name.
Hold
Let's
on,
take
man.
off.
Hold on, Cap.
Okay.
No, hold on, Cap. If you taking off Shakur, then okay, so we take off number 2 and we add number 3, right? And who else you gonna take off?
We gonna take off. Let's take off Keyshawn. Let's take off Keyshawn.
Barrios, man. Barrios busy.
Nah, what you mean?
He busy.
Okay, so you're gonna take off.
Nah, we
You're gonna
gonna
take off
keep him
Davis.
on the list.
How
He
you gonna
busy right
take
now,
off
but
Keyshawn?
This
Keyshawn been
nigga's
talking
a
shit
lame.
about Devin, man. Called him
man,
light
come on,
skin and everything.
hold on, Ness. Because when I try to get to my points, y'all keep interrupting me.
Man,
Devin Haney,
you need a lot of time
bro.
to make
You
the
see what I'm
point.
saying? Bro, because
You
y'all
ain't
keep
even
talking
landing the
over me.
plane, Ness.
Now look
Ness,
at
you're
this.
not landing,
Now,
Ness.
Devin Haney had a lot to say about Gary Antoine Russell. Did he not? After Gary lost to Pollo? But somehow Gary not on the list. Now, Gary went back and fought another champion after he lost and beat his ass 12-0, respectfully, and took his belt.
Okay.
Devin ain't come back against an actual champion and take a belt. Devin came back against a former champion. Like, what we talk is levels to this, man. But somehow Gary
can I
not
ask
on
you
the
this,
list.
Is he bigger than anybody on the list?
Bigger than all of them.
Oh, okay. And what would you say that by?
You said what?
A fight with him is bigger than all the other fights on there.
Bigger than all of them. Bigger because Gary action packed. We know what we gonna get from Gary. Gary.
Okay, well then listen, I understand that. So how many of
it's Chocolate City versus the
how
Bay.
many,
You know what you gonna get.
okay. Okay, well, how many did y'all bring out the last fight y'all was in?
Hey man, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
He
okay.
said,
All
"Don't
right,
worry
not the
about
last.
that."
Okay, all right.
Don't worry about
Listen.
that.
Okay. Oh, I ain't gonna worry about it. Well, then tell me what the most that y'all done brung out.
Hey man, we not here to talk about numbers. We here to talk about a fight.
Let me get to
We here to
some
talk
other
about a
people,
fight.
Tip. You
Hey,
the man.
No.
Crackhead.
Hold on. Tip say less. Hold on. Let me finish with Tip say less. So you're
I
not
done
gonna
let him
talk
go,
about the
Bill. I
numbers.
done let him
Oh,
go.
okay. Oh,
I
cause he
got
Hey,
was
man,
Cliff
fried,
for
Ness.
you.
let's stop it.
Connecticut.
Go ahead, Cliff. We got to stop the
Yo,
madness.
Bill. What up? What up, Bill? You on there?
He on here. Better
Yeah.
hurry up.
Yo, let me tell you what the streets was saying when a couple years ago. They was telling me that there's this young kid. He was about to fight the man who beat the man who beat the man, and that was when you fought Ken Boses. That's what made me a hardcore. That's what y'all was doing back then. But the streets is telling me now, Bill, that Devin don't want to fight nobody unless they coming off a loss or they walking with a cane. Unless they walking with a cane or coming off a loss. Like, what's
All right.
really good is that's what the
So
streets is saying. That's what I'm hearing.
who you like on the list?
I like the list, but is you
I
gonna
said
wait
who
for
you like on
somebody
the
to
list.
come off a?
I said who you. I said who are you
I,
gonna?
li- I,
Okay,
li-
so if you like the list, who you
I
like on
like
the
the
list
honorable
then?
mention.
If you
I
can,
like the honorable mention. He hot right now. He
okay.
just came off a win. I like the honorable mention.
Yeah, because you
That's
distracting because you really like somebody else on the motherfucking list. So you think that we what's saying? I don't got no problem with honorable mention. I don't, and so that's all you like. So let me ask you this:
nah.
great call. No, wait. Is the honorable mention better than those other guys?
Nah, nah. But you don't
So
really want Brian Norman
hold
right
on,
now.
wait a minute,
Let's be
wait a minute.
honest.
So wait a minute. So that means that as long as
He
We
breaking up,
lost. Yeah, we
or that's
lost
me.
him. We lost him. He said
He'll
you
be
don't
right
really.
back. He
You
probably got
said
a
you
phone
don't
call.
really want Brian Norman right now. Y'all terrible.
You want me to tell
hold
it
on,
There
hold
you
though, or
go.
you want me to?
There you go.
Or
He
you want me
back.
to?
Hey, hold on. Oh no, come on, man. Listen, if you don't slow down and give me the best that you got and knock it off, I'm the only one that's doing this. I don't even know you from a can of paint. And I'm gonna talk to you about some grown folks' business, some real business, and nobody else is gonna
Damn,
do it.
Bill shitting on me.
No,
I'm just
I ain't
telling you
shitting
what
on
the
you. I'm
streets
just you
said,
not
Bill.
wait,
I ain't say this. The streets
I
say
don't
that.
listen. No, the streets. I don't know what the streets say about you, but I'm here to talk to you live about whatever the
Oh
fuck the
shit.
streets got to say about me. So wait a minute, that got to say a lot about a real street nigga while I'm walking down the street doing it. You dig? Now I said if you say the honorable mention is better than them niggas, right? And you said that he's not. So did you give us our grams for going to look for the niggas that's better than the honorable mention?
Yo, you sound kind of heated, so I'm gonna take the gloves off. You don't want it with Norman after what happened to Devin with Ryan. You don't want those problems. You don't want that permanent
Okay,
damage on your son yet. He
okay.
gotta get his
Who is
confidence
Brian?
up before
Who is Brian?
before he could get in the ring with those with that brick hand that Norman got. You don't want that for your
Okay,
son yet. Let's keep it real. If you want to take the
okay,
gloves off, I
okay,
mean,
okay.
I'm a big fan, but if you want to take the gloves off, we could take them off.
Okay, okay. All right. That's why we listen. That's why we the gloves is should have been off. I don't know what you came in with mittens on, kitten. But listen, I don't know what you did that for.
Cause
Mittens
I got
on
love for you.
kitten.
Cause I got love for you. I just wanted
No,
to tell you what the
listen.
streets said.
Hey,
He
listen.
said
The
mittens
love.
on
Hey,
kitten.
let's be real, man. We demand the people in the streets. We demand the Rolly Romero, Dev Dollars, Devin the Dream Haney, Debo Squabble. That's what we demanding right now. We need Rolly to get out the
Hey,
PBC
hold
protection.
on. Hold on. So yeah. Brian's dad, you know what I'm saying? He know we got a good relationship. We got each other on speed dial. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about uh, that this fight was going to happen. I told him whether they spar or not, the fight still is going to happen, right? Whenever it do happen, right? It's going to be us that's going to be giving him a shot at it. That's what I told him. Because don't nobody want to fight him, right? The same shit
Yeah,
with uh the
we
same
need
shit with
Rolly.
all the rest of. Hey, listen, hold on. The same shit with all the rest of them on there. Rolly is the a awkward motherfucker, ain't he, man? He ain't no unpredictable type motherfucker, right? And so he made the list. Nobody ain't quick to talk about all them people on there. Ain't nobody quick to talk about him other than Debo. That's it. So a motherfucker come up talking about the honorable mention and all this other shit, man. If you don't knock it off,
Nah, man, there's bad
honorable
blood.
mention, the honorable mention, the honorable mention, the honorable mention is signed and tied to the same people that everybody else is.
Yeah, Rolly put hands and feet on Ryan Garcia. Devin won his fight. That should be the next fight. The people that was watching the fight, name recognition. Dev Dollars versus Rolly. That's the squabble I want to see, or the Brian Norman squabble.
All right, I got SDX Renzi. That King Counter. Live with Bill.
Yo, shout out to BV.
Clear.
Hey, so I'm a cut it short and dry, Ness. I feel like Tip should have did, man. Just go, and with Bill, you got to be direct. You can't walk around. You can't pussyfoot.
Well,
You
you
got to go
taking too long then.
directly to
Well, you
him
taking
with
too
what
long.
he's talking about. It's the list. Let's break down the list, starting from top to bottom. We got no
Okay.
Shakur, no Tank. You feel me? They not in your weight class. They not even campaigning at the same weight class. If it's something further down the road, maybe, but I feel like they should come off the list because we not even talking about weight class. Let's cut all the bullshit.
Okay, hold on.
Boots, we already know. Boots moving up. All right,
Hold on.
so Boots gone. That's
Hold on.
3 off the list.
Hold on.
We got Norman, which I would love. I would love to see Norman put hands and feet on Devin in Atlanta. Preferably if Devin had a belt for unification, that would be lovely. I'll pay money for floor seat tickets for that one. Barrios, we see he got the squabble with Pacquiao, so I would love to see Devin even go take his belt after or fight Pacquiao, whatever come with that to try to get a belt for unification. Keyshawn, I don't feel like Keyshawn should be on the list. His ass barely just made weight and fucked up the bag with his last fight, and that nigga want to squabble in the background. So if Devin lose, I mean if he lose to Devin, he might try to fight y'all in the back room as
Oh,
far as
nigga,
I'm
get back on
concerned
that
right
coat,
now.
nigga.
So I
Get back
so
on
I
that
don't
coat,
want to
nigga.
see I don't want to see
I said,
Keyshawn. You
get
feel
back on
me?
the echo.
He don't he don't he
Start.
can't keep
Land the
shit in the
plane.
ring right
Get back
now.
on there. You gotta land the plane, man. Cause all
I'm
that shit.
going. This
I done
your
checked.
list. This your
No,
list. We going down
yeah,
the list.
I'm
We
saying it.
going down your
Okay,
list.
so
So bam,
tell me.
we
So
we still
simplify.
only got two
Wait.
fights
Like
so far out of your 9 names. So
so
we still
simplify it,
going
man.
down the list. Roly, we at
Simplify it.
Roly now. So this another one that'll make 3 for you that could possibly happen. You feel me? We don't really think you want the Roly smoke because we talked that directly after the fight, and it was like, Roly, and Roly not even looking for that. But that's the 3 possible. Connor Ben, very possible. We would take that. Fucking Ryan, we know you don't want to do business with Ryan. He's acting like he don't want to do it, so fuck Ryan too. So out of the 9 names, like I really only see 3 actual real squabbles for y'all off the whole list because you saying y'all campaigning at 47. When it come down to what we was talking about today, Hitchens being an honorable mention, I feel like he moves up into that list because out of the 9, we only got 3. So if you throw him in the mix, that'll potentially make 4. And we know one, shit, he did put on a hell of a performance. I feel like he stayed in the pocket with Cambosis. He made it look way better than Devin did. I really enjoyed the fight. And 2, if I do recall, you pulled up at Hitchens' gym before his fight and you said you were scouting. And he stood right there in front of you and told you he was gonna do what your son should have did to Cambosis. And you said yourself. So Cambosis ain't no easy chew. Verbatim, Bill Haney's words. So if he ain't an easy chew, let's not make him seem like Cambosis was oh so washed now. Because you said it before the fight that it wasn't no easy chew, and Devin made it look that way. To me, Richardson Hitchens made him look even worse. So I mean, I feel like he deserving of that. You feel me? So it's like I don't see why we acting like he shouldn't move up based off the list. Now I only see the 4 names. Norman, which I would love. I would love to see. A Barrios, I would take that. A Roly, I would take that. And even the Hitchens. I feel like that's a good battle. You feel me? So I'm willing to see in all of that. You feel me? And I know again, you say
So you spent,
10, 10, 10
so you
fights.
spending this time. Okay, go ahead. No, listen, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I get it. You want no, you go ahead. You want me to listen to you.
Okay, and I was about to say, I just want
No,
to.
I'm
I know
listening to you. Go ahead.
you hit everybody with the 10 fights for your favorite. Of course, I'm a Tank fan, so I'm gonna give my 10 squabbles. Just so I clear the air and say 10 squabbles I would want my fighter, or if I could ask, you feel me? Of course, we got the Roach rematch. I feel like he need to get that back in blood. I would love to see a Shakur. I would love to see an Andy Cruz, Abdullah Mason, possibly even a Floyd Schofield, because these are fighters in his division. If we talking moving up, of course I want to see the Devin. Of course I want to see the Keyshawn, maybe even a Tiafimo, and then shit, even Hitchens, I feel like could get it. And last but not least, my 10, I might take the Pit Bull rematch because again, that's something that I felt like was too close, and I want to see it get it back in blood. So I ain't throwing no easy squabbles to my favorite fighter either.
Okay, good. Now, because you didn't ask me no questions, you finished with me listening to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm gonna cook the shit out of you. You had the audio and you had all that. I don't need to tell that. Listen to me carefully. Is out of the 10 names that you just said, is Devin Haney bigger than all 10?
On whose list? On my favorite fighters?
Listen. Do you need to get back on the echo, or you need the ear echo? You need an ear echo. Uh, Turn mine on now, so this nigga can hear me say it again. I said on your list of your favorite fighter was Tank. Is Devin Haney bigger than everybody on your list to make the biggest event out of your list?
Nah,
That's
fucking
what I
right.
said.
But he's campaigning at
Oh wait,
147
wait.
according to y'all. So
Okay,
that's not a
Okay,
fight that
okay.
you feel me.
So
My favorite fighter
okay,
not moving, y'all not moving. So that ain't
okay,
really
okay.
a squabble that
So
you
so
feel me that y'all want to make
let's
really,
establish. So
because y'all
okay, so
y'all y'all
let's
currently
establish.
catch waiting. So I mean we
All right.
talk about this every time. It can
So
happen if
you
y'all
don't want to
want
let me
to,
talk.
but y'all can't have it
You don't
y'all
want
way.
you don't want to let me talk. Then I was just
Okay,
respectful
go
to you
ahead.
and any other caller. You know what I'm saying? Now I just told you. I said, are we bigger than any other uh, person on the list that you chose on your favorite fighters list?
Yeah, yeah. I'll say yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
He's swimming.
Devin is reacting to the call out of Brian Norman live. Someone was listening, tagged Devin, and then he said, Brian Norman is ass. Your son says, first reply was, he is ass. And he was responding to a tweet that says, Norman called out Devin to fight next for 147 for his WBO. The Ring magazine could be on the line for that belt or nah. And then
Hey,
Dev
Ness.
comes back and says, he will price himself out. I seen this play out before, using my
Hey,
name to
Ness.
promote his fight. I'm
Hey,
listening,
Ness.
Bill.
Listen. I'll promote it because getting Devin to promote the fight of a fight of a person that he's going to fight, right? Don't worry about it. I gave him some shine. He called in. Brian Norman called in and said it, and I said, "Okay, Brian Norman, call me when you finish the fight." They have already know them tactics, but we gave him it. You know what I'm saying? We gave him it. Brian Norman could be a potential fight with Devin. Okay, you want to run the play, run it. But let me just tell him though is I put him on the list to respond. You know what I'm saying? So if he's responding now right before his fight, then that's cool. Whenever he chose to respond, because I put him on the list, I did.
All
And
right, I
and for that
got
other guy, and listen, for that other guy, right? For the other guy, he came on, he swear up and down he was gonna get something off because he put the echo and put all the shit. But he named he named Abdullah Mason, he named all
So
those
you
other
talking about my
guys.
list? We talking about
That
your list though.
yeah, listen,
You got three fights on your
listen,
list.
listen,
Break that down.
no.
Don't worry about my
Hey,
favorite fighter.
hey,
I gave you that to take home and do your
hey,
homework on. But
No, no,
We
I
talking
don't got
about
it.
your
No,
list,
no, no.
your
You
3
talking
fights
about
that you
no,
actually got at
no,
147.
no.
That's what we trying to get
You
down to the
just
bottom to,
no.
because you
You ain't
want us
trying to
to
get down
believe
to
in your
shit.
super
You're
list
not get trying to
that
get. You're not trying to get down to shit, nigga. You're not trying to do nothing. You saving on somebody, nigga. That's what you doing.
no,
You
I
the
want
worstest
Brian
kind of
Norman
person
to
in the
beat the
world.
shit
But
out your
confident,
son.
no,
So
but confident.
that's the fight I
But you
want
a tank
next.
fan.
But we gonna
But
see
you a
how you
tank
gonna
fan though.
swerve that. We
Listen,
talking about what other
listen. But
fight
you a tank.
outside of Brian
But you a
Norman
tank
who
fan though.
stepped up to the
But
plate.
you a
His father's
Hey
what's
Ness, mute
up?
this nigga when we talking, dog. Referee this shit, man.
All
Referee this shit.
right. SDX, that is the
Just
bell,
referee.
All right.
though.
No, Bree, let him stay on. I'll pay for it, Ness. Let him stay on. Let him stay
Well,
on.
you just told me to mute him. All right, so
I'm gonna be
SDS,
No, I'm
quiet. I'm
don't
gonna be
saying
talk
you
quiet.
over him.
referee
Don't
it.
talk over him so
Referee it.
y'all can stay
No,
on.
nigga. No, you disrespectful ass nigga that's pushing this fake narrative. I mean, I know how to go into BH degrade and it won't be a mistake, nigga. Whatever way that you want to serve this shit. I mean, I can serve it from the sweet or the street, nigga, for one. I said I put Brian Norman and everybody on there respectfully, out of respect. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to tell everybody else, is if you strike them off the list, then only thing that I say is don't campaign at no other weight until you see Devin. You have no excuse to go any other place because we've already put you on the list for the same weight that you done said you're going to fight somebody else. Is that fair? I mean, can we say that if you talk about doing something else, if you even consider doing something else, then you ducked Devin because the opportunity was there to fight him at 47? Let him talk.
I 100% agree with that. If that's for me, if you asking me that, I agree with that
Listen,
because that's the same thing I would have wanted for Devin at 40. That's why I'm a little
okay,
upset
okay.
because it was
So,
some
so,
names that
so,
I feel
so,
like he could have handled at 40. I wanted undisputed for him
okay,
at 40, 2-time
okay.
undisputed,
So,
and do
so,
y'all
so let me,
thing. But
let me tell you this.
you
So
feel
they was
me?
capping
We
then.
jumped
So,
there and
so
then we
they
jumped on the 47.
now, okay. So
You made me a
every
believer.
time that
For
every time,
real,
no,
Bill.
but see, but every no, I don't care nothing about that. But every time that your fighter then said that they will go up and they don't go up to fight Devin, then they was capping.
And they was. I'm not arguing that.
Okay,
I can
okay,
take
okay,
that for
all right,
my favorite fighter,
all right.
but all I'm saying is what Dev showed me is
So
that Dev was different from my favorite fighter. That's what made me a
okay, now hold
fan.
on.
That's what made a
Okay,
lot of
so
us a
okay,
fan, that
now
he wasn't doing
okay,
what
okay,
my favorite
okay.
fighter was
So
doing. So now to see
okay,
y'all doing
so
the same thing, that's what got
yeah,
me fucked up. That's
no,
what got me
you
calling
ain't
for
seen
these
us do.
fights because
Listen, you ain't did shit. You ain't did shit because guess what? Your favorite fighter ain't calling for no fights. You calling for everything that you calling for, but what are they doing? Why aren't they on here? I mean, it's much vigor and stimulation that you got to come and do it to me. Why they're not with you? Where are they at, bro? It's
who my
live. It's
favorite.
1,500 people up
Okay.
in here. Yeah, yeah, it's 1,500 people up in here, and we
Yeah,
live.
no, but I'm
So
saying
I already know what it is.
and this is my opinion. I feel like collectively for I'm gonna speak for the casuals or the people that I seen. When I got whiff of what Devin was doing, I argued and I fought against it with my favorite fighter. When I
You
came
don't
to the
have to. I don't want
conclusion
you.
and
Listen, we don't
understanding
want you because
after
no.
Cambosis
You're
that y'all was
you're a
doing
pussy.
legacy shit, it
You're a,
switched
no,
up
no.
with
You're a pussy.
Ryan.
Let me tell you, you're a pussy, and you're the thing that's cancer to a fighter and a fighter's game when he's listening to you. Because out of
Okay.
your fighter is supposed to be the face of boxing, the best in the world, and you put him in there with you put him in there with and tried to act like you was gonna kill the brand off. You're gonna put him in there with Abdullah Mason, and he just got started. You're a
No,
pussy.
because Abdullah Mason will be a
No,
world
you're a
champion.
pussy
So
boy.
that
Yeah,
I
but
want my fighter to
you're a
fight the
put.
best. That's
No,
that's gonna be a world
no,
champion in his division. You can't
no.
knock a
Listen,
world
if you
champion fighting a world champion. You can't do that.
no,
That's a
Bud, listen,
unification
no.
for Abdullah.
Listen, Bud is showing what it is to be the best by stepping up. He's stepping up, bro. Now, your favorite fighter, if your favorite fighter and you felt that confident about it, you would ask him to step up. But you're a pussy. You are. You're a pussy. And guess what? When a fighter got a favorite fighter's fans, you can tell the fights that they ask for whether or not they're pussy. When they don't believe in
So
that
Bill,
fighter, they're like,
can
oh,
I ask
then
you
you
one
don't see the
question?
list.
So would
You
that
didn't put
same
no
narrative
killers on the
play if
list.
I asked Devin to step up one more division and fight Boots?
Yeah,
Am
listen,
I
that's what
pussy
they've
if I
already
say, well,
asked.
Devin,
No,
these
no.
niggas ducking
Listen,
you, all the list ducking you,
I,
go up one more
listen.
division
We come.
and fight Boots
Listen,
at 54?
listen. Listen. We coming. We're gonna come. We're gonna come for
But I'm
sure.
saying right now, if I ask
Yeah,
you
but
that,
let me
would
tell
that
you.
be,
No.
would
But let
that
me
make
tell you.
me pussy?
No.
When I'm saying,
Yeah.
okay,
Well, let
Dev,
me
do
tell you
that
why.
shit.
Let me
Fuck,
tell you.
fuck these
Let me
niggas.
tell you.
They don't want no
No.
smoke.
Let me
Go
tell
up
you.
again.
No. You know what?
Meet Boots at a
What makes you
catchweight.
pussy?
Fuck it. Go do
Okay.
that.
No, because what makes you pussy is you asking us to do it, and we even said we would do it. We're asking them to stand on the business that they said that they would do. Pussy.
But this the same thing. Didn't my
But
fighter go up to
that's not
that
the same thing.
division and fought at that
The,
weight and then came back down?
no. He put us
Then
on
my
the
fighter not
list,
so my
right?
fighter didn't go up to
Wait a minute.
140, fought and didn't
So,
like it and went back down. That's what you're saying.
so wait a minute. Your fighter had us on his list. You took us off the list, pussy.
But okay. All right.
No,
Because
I'm
y'all
just saying this.
campaigning
No,
at
but that's how.
47 now.
No. But I'm saying this. Whenever you wanted to take us off the list, he didn't even take us off the list, and he's fought at 47 before, or he's fought at 40, right? But he
40. We
said
ain't
that
fighting
he'll
at
go up.
47. And you already said we
No,
can't meet.
no.
You don't want to meet
He
us
said he's gonna fight.
nowhere.
So he's gonna fight Jake Paul though, right? Would you have a
If
problem with
it
him
make
fighting Jake
money,
Paul?
fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, we gonna fight Jake
You
Paul at
you you're
heavyweight.
not
Fuck it.
you're not just a pussy, but you're a whore too.
Whoa. Bill, let me switch it up.
Please
SDX,
do.
good holding it
All right.
down. Tip, Emperor Counter. Make this good, Tip. People out here waiting.
Well, they gonna have to wait, man, because Bill Haney on here lying, man. Bill Haney on here lying.
What's
So
your
look,
list? What's your
and
list, Tip? No,
you no
look,
no
look,
no
look.
forget
What's your
the
list, Tip?
forget the
What's
list.
your
No, you're
list?
not gonna interrupt me
Forget the
right now.
list.
No.
Forget the
Because
list.
your son
Did you say
no, because
forget the
Bill,
list?
your son on here lying to the people, talking about Brian Norman Jr. going to price himself out of the fight. And see, this is the same
Hey,
reason I kept telling y'all that Teofimo. This is the reason why Teofimo kept backing out with him. Because the Haneys think that they can dictate what's going to go on in negotiations, and they ain't got no belt. They ain't got
wait,
nothing
wait,
to
wait, wait,
offer.
wait, wait,
But
wait,
how
wait,
you
wait,
gonna
wait. Hold on.
dictate terms with a champion and you ain't got nothing to offer? How the
Listen.
champion
Hey,
gonna price
listen.
himself out and you ain't got you looking to fight the
Okay,
champion?
all right, we'll watch
What are
it.
you talking?
We'll
The
watch this.
champion is on your list.
Okay,
The champion not
okay,
calling
watch
you out.
this.
You calling the champion out, Bill.
No, but you listen. But you have to walk away from Turkey, not walk away from us, bro. Remember the narrative about getting the
See, and
money.
that's
Wait, the
and see
narrative.
that's the
Hold on,
thing.
wait,
That's the
King.
thing.
Wait,
That's how you know y'all.
the money.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tip money. No, tip. Listen, so we can have a conversation, bro. So I can hope that I can help you out on your points. When he says price him out, Teofimo Lopez just priced himself out of the biggest payday he had, and it came from Turkey, bro. It didn't come from us.
Oh, so Tio priced himself out. Tio being the lineal
No,
champion
what I'm saying is,
and the current WBO champion priced
No,
himself out.
Tip, what he's saying is that
no.
they don't
Oh,
negotiate
okay.
with the fighter. You negotiate with Turkey.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. That's why. See, this is what y'all not understanding, and what I keep telling y'all that these niggas ain't as big as they seem to be. They
We
keep
don't
talking
got it.
about
No.
Turkey. They gotta go to Turkey for the money. They gotta go to
That's who
Turkey
they
for the money.
fighting for. What you mad at?
No, y'all not getting it. These niggas gotta go to Turkey for the money because they not as big as they are. They keep
But
saying
that's
they
where the
are.
money at, Tip.
No, you not getting it, Ness. You
Oh, my
not
Lord
understanding what I'm
Jesus.
saying, bro. You not
No.
understanding what
Okay.
I'm
So
saying.
where do you
If
go get your
Turkey ain't
money at?
dead, if Turkey ain't dead,
Where do you
then
go get
these niggas can't. If Turkey not dead, then these niggas can't pull that A-side stunt that they keep trying to pull with every fighter. Like how Dev just said, oh, Brian Norman gonna price himself out the fight. See, these niggas they using Turkey as the advantage. See, that's the thing. If Turkey not in the equation, then Dev can't do what he's saying. But they do that with every other fighter. That's why that's why Tio not really taking a fight. I'm telling y'all the truth. But
So
y'all
who do
gonna
you
catch on
listen?
sooner or later.
Okay, Tip. So who do you want to talk to? They made a rule. They made a rule that favors your favorite fighter. They put the money on the table. That was the most that he had ever had. It was 11 million that they put on the table. What else do you want to happen, bro? That's good for. I told you. I said, well, listen, no, listen, Tip. I said that. I said the fighter that fights Dev is going to get their biggest bag. What else can I do for them? And they're going to be
That's
offered
a
their
lie.
biggest bag. They're going to pay the biggest bag. Well, that's a lie. Why? Why, Tip?
That's a lie, man. That's a lie. Because
Which fighter didn't
that
get their
fight
big?
wouldn't
Which
that
fighter?
fight wouldn't even
Which
be
fighter didn't get their
that fight
biggest bag?
wouldn't that fight wouldn't even be
Which
Tio's biggest bag.
which fighter that we
I
fought?
mean, Maybe
which
up
fight?
to date,
Huh?
maybe up to date.
What
But there's bigger fights out. Hold on, man. Let me get
What
this
you
shit
mean?
off. Maybe up to date. Maybe up to date. But out there, there's bigger fights.
What you mean?
There's bigger fights for Teofimo
up
than
to date?
Devin Haney, bro. There's bigger fights for Teofimo than Devin
I
Haney.
said it
Let's get that clear.
It would be.
Let's
it
get
would
that
be-
clear.
Okay, but
Here,
but
hold
I'm
on,
saying,
hold
yeah,
on, Bill,
he
because
has
they
an offer
offered
on the
they offered
table.
Tio the
Okay.
same amount. Apparently, the same amount that they offered y'all to fight Devin, Tio to fight Devin Haney is the same amount they offered him to fight Boo Sanders. So you know there's more money out there for Teofimo. You know there's more money out there for Teofimo. So let's cut the bullshit.
Okay, so you agree that both Devin and Teofimo was offered the most money that they had gotten, correct?
To date.
Because I'm gonna say some more.
Correct.
Today.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna say
got,
to date. Yeah.
we both got. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why people would get mad at Turkey when the only thing is that he guarantees and takes out the narrative that we're not getting the biggest paydays. That's it.
Bill, y'all can't try to call terms.
Bill.
Y'all can't try to call
I'm
terms.
not calling terms.
See,
I'm not calling
y'all
terms.
all trying to
You
call
negotiate.
terms.
Wait.
Y'all are.
Okay,
Y'all are.
listen.
Y'all trying to
No,
call
why?
terms.
No, that's not calling terms. That's not calling terms, bro. That's not calling terms. What it's calling is saying is what you've gotten before, because Devin is not shit, right? According to you, it's not shit. He's
So if
not
y'all
all
wasn't
saying-
trying to call
so wait a
terms,
minute.
then why was the fight offered at 147 pounds? Whose idea was that?
What do you mean? Who?
Whose
Which
idea?
fight is
Whose
called it?
idea
Which
was
one?
that?
Okay, who are you?
My
idea.
Whose idea was that?
147 pounds. Mine.
So is you trying to call terms? What are you talking about?
No,
T.O. the
no,
champion at
I'm saying
140.
No,
He the champion
listen,
at 140. But y'all offering a
No,
fight
no.
at 47? How you gonna offer
I'm
the
not
champion
trying-
at a
I've
fight at
already-
147? You ain't got a belt. You ain't got a belt.
I've already been champion at 140. I don't need the belt, my man. I've already been that champion. What do I need a belt at 140 for?
Oh my God. So T.O. gonna move up to 147 pounds to fight for what?
No, what I'm saying is I don't need. That's what I'm saying is it was a two lineal champion and an undisputed champion fighting for legacy with belts that we
you
already
wanna
have
put it in?
because nobody has. No, because
Wanna put
nobody
it in?
has as many belts as I don't act like you drifting off. You stay focused, or let me know you dizzy and drunk. Let me know you dizzy and drunk. Because I'm saying this, there was nothing to go down. Teofimo Lopez is the one that said that he'd go up to 147 and fight Boots. So I told him, I said, well, if you go up to 147 and fight Boots, then hold on, Boots, then we'll fight at 147 pounds. He came back and said,
Well, guess what, Bill?
No.
Guess what,
He
Bill?
came- wait,
Guess what
no,
Boots
wait,
had
he
to
came back
offer?
and said, no.
Guess what Boots had to
He said-
offer? Guess what Boots had to offer? 2 titles and a lineal belt. What are you talking about? This is what I'm saying.
Okay,
You
so-
ain't got shit to
okay.
offer for Teofimo to move up.
Okay, so listen, scratch Teofimo off the list, right? Let Teofimo Lopez go do whatever the fuck he doing. That's fine. Now, getting back to the list.
Well, I guess we could scratch Brian Norman off the list because your son just said he gonna price himself out. Apparently, the champion, if we listen to Devin Haney's words, not Bill Haney, Devin Haney, the one who just got on Twitter and said Brian Norman Jr. gonna price himself out. Oh, well, we can scratch that fight off the list because the challenger said the champion gonna price himself out. The challenger said that. People, what I'm saying, y'all. The challenger said the champion is gonna price himself out.
Okay. Now,
Hey, apparently, every
the
champion y'all call out is gonna price himself out. But y'all don't want to call him for their name. I don't get it. How the dude calling the fight out gonna price himself
you don't
out?
understand. Well, the challenger, the draw, the whatever. So listen, how about this then? Since you don't say that, then let Brian Norman go get a payday himself. Let him go. Let him put his play together then. Listen, because out of respect,
I think that's what they're doing.
Hold on.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Hold on. Because I told you, out of respect for Brian Norman, that we put him on the list.
Did
all
he
the
cut
other
up?
shit.
He cut up. I'll wait.
See after the
I don't
joint.
want to interrupt him. See, I'm gonna tell you the same thing Brian Norman told Mill City and all them. What did he say when it came to Boo Sentence? Oh, we not worried about. We got time.
Listen.
They got
Yeah,
time.
listen. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. No,
Brian
no.
Norman.
Listen.
Brian Norman is
No,
what,
I ain't on
24?
this.
Brian Norman got time,
Brian,
brother. He got time.
Brian,
They can
listen.
build their play.
Brian Norman. Hey, listen. Brian Norman. Only thing that I've heard of is that Brian Norman is the killer. We got kind of like the honorable mention a little bit. We got one Barrios. I mean, Ness. Did we cover everything? Did we got all the? I mean, who's the who are they talking about? I'm saying
Brian Norman,
what is
that's
he
the
talking
one they
about?
want. Sound like Brian Norman is the fight.
So is Brian Norman the killer, and everybody
Sound
else
like
ain't?
it. Sound like it.
Yeah.
I do it.
Okay.
Tip, you done? So we can squeeze some others?
No, I ain't done. I ain't done. We
You
not
breaking
gonna
up.
stay Bill this time. See, y'all tried to jump me early on the first go.
Hey
You
Tip.
said I'm breaking up.
Now
You
since we
good
just
now. You good
hey
now.
Tip. Hey Tip. So
See, y'all try to save him.
the other
Go ahead.
guy? The other guy just said his list. Who's your favorite fighter's list? Who? Tank. I know you like Tank. Name 10 fighters
Man,
for Tank.
but honestly, I ain't even worried about lists because we looking at your list. These fights ain't gonna come true. You got a bunch of 35 pounders on there who ain't moving up
Okay.
anytime soon. We don't even know. You
Look.
know, fuck the list. Let's talk about what's actually available in your weight class, man. What's available in your weight class, and why you're not gonna take some of these fights in your weight class, or replace
Hey
some of
Ness. Hey
the
Ness.
fighters on that
Whatever.
list
What
with actual
fighters? Let me tell you.
147 pounders. I mean 40 pounders. That's
Let me
gonna
tell
move
you.
up.
Hey, message to all fighters on the live on the Boxing Voice. Don't listen to narratives by Tip Say Less, or you're gonna find yourself out of work. You're gonna find yourself misunderstood with no hardware and no legacy, sitting on a couch somewhere, just upset that you didn't take advantage of the opportunity and use narratives that these guys is trying to come up with, man. Don't pay attention to this shit.
Bill, I got a question. Bill, I got a question. Do y'all have hardware in your current weight class?
No.
Okay then. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Talk about listening to Tip Say Less and not having hardware. Y'all ain't even got hardware in your own weight class. But
Okay. And listen,
then you trying to dictate. Then you trying to
what is your
dictate how
favorite
the
fighter
person
got?
with the hardware
I'm not
gonna move.
okay.
Then you trying to
So
dictate
what is your favorite fighter have?
my favorite fighter. He got a belt. And my true favorite fighter, he ain't got a belt right now. But he not trying to dictate anything. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, what you just said.
Have you
You
heard?
just said.
Have you?
You just said. Listen. You just said that what your favorite fighter want to do. You just saying that what he want to do. He's dictating. If he's asking who he wants to fight, he's dictating.
No.
Why the other guys ain't dictating?
You know
Why the other
exactly what
guys
I'm
ain't
referring to,
dictating?
man. You're not gonna wordplay the fans today, Bill. You know exactly what I'm referring to. We're
I
not
just
gonna do
told
the
you. I
wordplay
just
today,
told you.
man.
I
We're
just
not gonna
told
do
you.
the
I
wordplay
just told
today, man.
you.
Bill,
So you
Bill,
matched up. You matched up. You
you
took
losing
you
this
took
fight,
Tank.
man. You
Listen,
losing
you
this
took
fight.
Tank. You took Tank.
Today ain't your
You
day.
took Shakur. You took Tank. You took Shakur. You took a bunch of motherfuckers on there. You told me that
The 35 pounders off the list. I took the
Brian Norman,
35 pounders off the list.
Brian Norman. Yeah, Brian Norman. That's fine. I don't care nothing about it. That's fine.
Brian,
That's fine. Brian Norman. Right?
Listen.
You said
I
listen.
didn't take
You said
Brian Norman off the
Brian
list.
Norman.
Y'all took
Listen.
Brian Norman off the list. So I just went ahead and
No.
scratched it off since y'all took it off.
No, you
Oh
taking
my
him off
God. You
by
keep.
saying that he gonna price himself out without allowing him to price himself
Oh,
out.
time out. Here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yep.
I said that.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
said that. Or did
you
Devin?
pushing
Yes,
the
you said it.
narrative. You
So
like
Yes. Yes.
I'm pushing the narrative.
Dev can say what he
Devin
want. Let
Haney
the
said that.
negotiations
Devin Haney.
happen.
So time out.
Let the
If Devin
negotiations
Haney said
happen,
it,
man.
if Devin Haney said it,
No.
how am I pushing the narrative?
Hey.
That's Devin pushing
So
the narrative. It came out Devin mouth
okay.
first. I'm only quoting
No,
what
Okay.
Devin
So
said.
you pushing
Don't
the
don't
narrative
put
that the
that on me.
fight's off the
Don't put that
the
on
man
table.
ain't
me.
even.
That's what
Don't
you
put that.
doing.
No, Dev
The
is
man.
pushing the
Yes. Yeah.
narrative to push the fight off the table.
No, Dev
No.
is pushing the
You are.
narrative that Brian Norman will price himself out. You pushing the
So he
narrative that
pushing
the
the fight
fight.
off the table.
No, you
He pushing
pushing
the fight.
that narrative
Listen to
that the
this
I
fight
guy.
ain't
is off the
pushing
table.
nothing.
You
I'm
gotta
only
let
quoting
them
what Devin said.
negotiate. Tip, let us
This
get to some
nigga's
other
crazy.
callers too, man. You hogging up
Yeah,
Bill.
I know, cause y'all getting beat
You
up
ain't
over
talking
there.
Nah,
about Tip.
we
Y'all
got other
looking bad,
people.
man.
We got
Y'all looking bad.
Tip ain't
like
This shit,
20 other people here.
this shit looking like Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren, man. It's getting bad over there, man. I'm gonna let y'all
Hey,
go though, man.
hey,
Bill, you have a
hey,
nice day.
Tip.
Happy Father's Day, man.
Tip, you done turned into a
Malcolm.
pussy.
What the?
Listen, I don't want to. I don't
Yo,
want to
my
talk to no.
audio good?
Listen,
My
I don't
audio
want to
good?
talk to no. But Ness, clear it up though. I mean, the pussies, get right to it. Just say that you're a pussy. And you don't believe in your favorite fighter. That's it. Just
Yo,
get
the
to
audio
that part
straight?
first.
Yeah, you straight, bro. You
Yeah,
just
you
gotta
good?
wait
You
for
good?
him to let
Yo.
you in.
Go.
Go ahead,
Hey, bro,
Malcolm.
what up, man? I want to say, bro, you're doing your
It
thing
sound
as
like
a
Tip.
manager, bro. So salute to you, my brother. You're doing your thing as a manager, you know. Waiting for Boots to move out of 147, and now all of a sudden y'all niggas want to call everybody out, and y'all want to act like y'all want to dominate 147. We skipping 140 with only like 2 fights, and there's a bunch of belt holders. You feel me? And then now this whole shit that Norman is ass. If Ness is asking you earlier, like, yo, Norman Senior texting him, talking about that they want that fight. You was circling around for like a hot 2 minutes. And then now all of a sudden, just because the pressure was on you, now you want to say you want the fight. Devin saying he asked. Well, wasn't y'all trying to get that sparring with Norman Jr.? Y'all was trying to get that sparring to fill out the process, right?
No, champ. No, he's on the list.
Yeah,
He's a good fighter. He's on a good fighter. He's a good
put him
fighter,
up
man.
higher
What
on
you
the
talking about?
list. Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
what
fine.
you do
Okay, so let me
when
ask
you
you
get
this.
off the show,
Hey, fam.
what's up?
I'm gonna put it. No. Listen. Let me talk to you. I'm gonna move him up, but who you want to move off? You said move him up, but who
All
you
right,
moving off?
so hey, you move him up. We already said take Tank and Shakur off. You feel me? Because you'll be doing
Okay,
the same thing that
Tank
Tank do, bringing niggas up in weight class. And while you at it, put Ryan Garcia higher up there. Because regardless of him losing or not, he still whooped Devin ass. He still whooped that ass pillar to post. You feel me? And what Rolly did that Devin didn't do, he kept that hand up. You know what I'm saying? That right hand was up. You feel me? It looked like Devin never kept a right hand up in his life. I'm pretty sure when he was in school and the teachers used to tell him to raise his hand, he wasn't raising that hand. He was always raising the other hand. You feel me? So get that back in blood. And hey, just get that Norman fight. That's that fight we want. We want that Norman fight. I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all try to fill it out. What's up?
For one, raising his hand in school and all this other shit. Sometimes others catch on faster than others in school in the traditional form. But fuck the traditional form. Devin became who Devin is, and I love it. And all that, so all that in school and all the intellect, you sound a lot like that you Teofimo Lopez, or you definitely a cousin or something.
Yeah, they tell me that. They tell me that. Now I've heard that. You feel me? The nigga that y'all didn't want to fight at 144 belt, right? Y'all ain't want to fight him at 144 belt, right? Yeah, y'all ain't want to fight him at 144 belt, right? At 144? At 144?
That's the bell, Malcolm. That's the bell. We got to squeeze in as many people before Bill done with his steps.
What did Malcolm say? Because Ness is if they're going to just do callers and what's saying, I'm not going to just be on here to just listen if we're not responding. If we don't have time.
What you mean? What did he
respond,
say?
No, I'm saying, what was the question? Or is he coming on with a statement? It's
Yeah, it was a
statement.
It was a statement, basically.
Yeah, but I'm saying this: don't let them fire off and come on with they high tech audio from the couch and all the shit, and then
audio.
yeah, the high tech audio, and not at least let me get it off because I got time. You know what I'm saying? And the way in which that I explain it, it might take a little time, but I don't mind. I'm not quitting on making sure that you get an understanding. That you get the understanding. That's what I came on for.
All right.
I didn't come for chaos.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was just, again, statement because it's like he's saying that y'all getting brave at 47 now that Boots is not there and that y'all skipped all the champions at 40.
Okay. So if they calling to talk to me, let the callers, you got all the callers, but come on and say, Bill, I respect the list, but tell me their list so we can talk about it. Because tell me their list that they got. Because that's what we're talking about. And we're talking about the honorable mention. Because the honorable mention ain't get too much. He didn't get too many. That's what initially Ness called me about. And then all this other shit came out, You know what I mean?
Yeah. At first, everybody was acting like that was the fight they wanted was Hitchens, and they was acting like you was downplaying Hitchens' performance, but now it's switched to Norman. But that's because Norman Sr. he was listening and he called that out.
Well, he's supposed to. Yeah, but he's supposed to because that's his name is on there. He ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't doing nothing wrong. He just got to handle his business. He got to handle his business, and then we go to the table. But this other clown, and when a fighter say to another fighter, "All right, now don't price yourself out," that's fighter verbiage that they've been talking about for years. Tip say less. He wants to think that now you rule out that. Is that a Devin Haney rule? That's a new rule. He's not supposed to talk. He's not supposed to say don't price yourself out. I think that I don't think that no fighter has went to the table with Devin and said that it was a problem with the money. Tio didn't say Tio didn't say it was a problem with the money, did he? We're fighting Dev. He needed more money. Did he say he needed more money?
Nah,
Than
he didn't
11
say he
million?
needed more money, but he definitely said that it was that his contract changed. He didn't want to.
Yeah,
He
but I'm
didn't
saying
want to
that.
emphasize what he just kept telling you to call
But
Keith Conley.
yeah, but it wasn't the money. It wasn't the money.
But let me get this young lady on. I believe, unless this is not Jab Queen.
So Tio told me to call Keith. Well, I did. I called him. Now go ahead.
Jab Queen. You just have to unmute now. We hear you.
Can you hear? Can you hear me?
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you
Ooh.
for
Oh,
having
oh,
me on. Thank you so much, Bill, for your
oh, oh.
Are you driving?
questions because I know you've been
Okay,
going more.
click.
Who live reality? Not go with this class. Can you hear me?
It's a
Yeah,
little
Bill. It's,
choppy. But keep
Oh
trying because
man.
it sounded like it was clearing up, but the whole first 15 seconds we didn't get.
Okay, I apologize. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, it's super clear now. You're good.
Perfect. So, Bill, the names on your list that you produced, outside of the ones that are outside of his weight class, so realistically, who on this list can you make a fight with? Who's a realistic option at this time?
um, who on the list that you like?
No, I'm asking you. This is the list you produced. So, who on this
I
list
know. I'm
is a
saying.
viable option at this time?
Well, who do you like?
Doesn't matter what I like. You put the list out.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. At this time, right? Uh, I think I think what we've done and what we've shown, Queen, is that even with the Ryan Garcia um, the Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Devin uh, Ramirez promotion, we were promoting that second fight as well. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't say that Brian Norman was out of pocket or he was out of line because he just got to handle his business in Japan. But when you talk about doing a 3-fight deal or something like that, a 2-fight deal or something that historically we've been known to do, it involves with planning out the fights and planning out the schedule. Obviously, we can't fight everyone on the list all at once, but it looks like the list looks good that Devin could do those names, right? Um, and be part of a great legacy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when they can come, which one can come, but they're
No.
on there,
So,
and we
okay.
want to make them
So,
happen.
yeah, no, I hear all that, right? And I don't want to take up too much time because I was waiting a while and I know other people are waiting. So, more
Hmm.
directly to my point, because you still haven't answered my question. Who on the list is a makeable fight right now? Right now. Devin just
Well,
fought, what,
okay.
May
Well, hold on, Queen.
2nd? Who on this
Okay,
list? I
Queen.
mean, I know
Okay.
you're not thinking
All right. Let me.
Conor Ben because he got beat. So who do you think would be a good draw? You don't want people pricing themselves out. So who, in your opinion, off this list is a makeable fight right now?
Well, that's what I did yesterday. Is to when sat down with Eddie Hearn. Also reached out to Keith Connolly to see who's ready to fight and who really can. Because the schedule is not a problem. We just got through fighting. right? So whoever that's fighting, then it could still be next. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that me and the gentleman, Brian Norman Sr. just did.
So you're saying Brian Norman Jr.
No, I'm saying is that the person you like? I can't get to who you like, so I don't know.
Bill,
You see
Bill,
what I'm
Bill,
saying?
Bill. Listen, we're not going to do word
Bill,
spaghetti.
Bill, Bill,
Give
Bill,
me a
Bill, Bill.
name off the
Bill.
list that's a
Okay.
makeable fight right now.
Brian Norman just is a makeable fight, and everyone else is a makeable fight
Okay.
because, okay, listen,
No,
everyone
right
else is a
now.
makeable fight. Right now, everyone on the list is makeable.
Well, so he's going to go back down to 135 to fight Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson?
No, they would have to come up to 147. I'm
But,
not gonna call you
I
anything
mean,
because I listen. Go ahead.
obviously, Gervonta Tank Davis isn't going to go up to
Obviously.
147.
Okay. All right. As long as he don't go up to 147, y'all just keep his little ass down there, right there. You keep his little ass down there, and ain't no problem. You'll never hear nothing from Bill Haney.
So,
So,
realistically, who?
so let me tell you.
Connor
So,
Ben,
so
he's at
let me
147.
ask you. Now, can I ask you? Can I ask you? No, Queen. He's fighting at 160.
No,
So
that was
he's
his
gonna have to
last
come
fight,
down.
but I believe he campaigns at 147, does he not?
Yes, yes, he does. He campaigns at 160. He campaigns
Okay.
at 140, whatever. Because why I say that is I said because his biggest fight of his career has happened at 160.
Bill, I'm gonna let someone else go. But if you could, and I know you're busy, and I know you've been walking all day, so maybe this is, I don't know, difficult for you. But I just need a
No, this
name.
is.
That's all. Out of the 10 names
Hey,
on this list, I just need one.
okay, you tell me the one it is, and he's next.
That's not the question, Bill. The question on the table is who on this list is a makeable fight for your son?
Um,
Out of all the 10
Shakur,
names on the list, who is a
Shakur,
makeable fight right now for your son?
Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis.
So he's going to go down to 135.
No, you're talking. You're
Because
speaking for them.
Shakur and Tank are
They
both
said. Oh,
champions.
they said. Listen, they said that they'll go up to 147 pounds, didn't they?
No, I don't believe that came out of either of their mouths,
Well,
but we'll
I
go
think
with
no.
that.
I think listen.
Um,
No, I think no. Wait a minute. They'll do it, but it's just not for Devin Haney, right? Is that the Devin Haney rule?
okay, so then let me I guess let's specify the question because I see what you're trying to do, and honestly, Bill, I'm not in the mood. So on the list, Brian Norman Jr. campaigns at 147, Mario
Yes.
Barrios campaigns at 147, Connor Ben campaigns at
Yes.
147, Rolly Romero just won a belt at 147. Which one of
Uh-huh.
these names can your son fight?
All of them. He just can't find them all at the same time.
Right now.
Right now.
Right
Right
now,
now.
which
Right now.
fight can you
Yes.
make for your son? Because see, I see you chasing a whole bunch of unrealistic
Um.
names. Which name realistically
Okay.
can he fight?
Okay.
Jab
Okay.
Queen
So
done got a counter. They want to see her keep cooking with you, Bill.
Hey,
This,
Jab Queen.
how you doing,
No,
Jack
I'm asking.
Queen? How you doing?
Hey, Jab Queen. Hey, Jab Queen.
I'm not in the
Let
mood for
me
your
ask you this.
trash today either, Two Tone.
Yeah.
It's very musty energy you giving over there in
So,
that corner.
What I
so
do?
I asked you. So
Wait,
I
what
asked
I
you, Trap
do,
Queen.
Mo?
Nothing, I'm playing with you,
So,
Tone. I'm a fan
so,
of your show, Tone.
so,
I'm just kidding. I'm
so,
kidding.
Thank you.
so,
Listen,
so,
Bill,
Man,
I would love to
Jab Queen.
continue to do
No.
this with you, but I have pressing business I need to attend to. But I will let somebody else, maybe
Yeah.
you can answer the question. They can shoot me an email or something of that nature.
Oh, listen. I
Ness,
mean,
I
women get
appreciate
cooked
you all
too.
having me
Women
on. You
get
guys have
cooked
a
too.
pleasant day, okay?
You too. Pleasure calling in. Thank you. Call back in.
Listen. Hey,
Trees.
listen.
have a
Jab
good day,
Queen. Listen.
Jab Queen.
Okay, so let me fuck with Jab
Bill, why
Queen.
you ain't give her a name, Bill?
Yow.
Because listen,
We hear you,
let me tell
Trees.
you.
Let him
No,
answer.
wait, hold on. If I give the name, then they're going to say we're not interested in the other names. If I give them a name, they're going to say, oh yeah. Well, so I said is that we want the big fights. We want the biggest fights. These are the guys, right? And I wanted you guys to say the name. If it's him, then it's him. If it's honorable mention, it's honorable mention. But since when the people don't decide the fights? If you're saying that we doing whatever the fuck we want to do, or are you saying that you want to see him fight the best?
Well, what up, though? What up, though? Well, what I would like to see is I'm not gonna bullshit with you. You know, Big Treese, the Mr. Midwest Mafia. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not into that Hitchens fight. I'm not into the battle of the jabs and the sweet science and all that dumbass shit. I'm not here for that. And that's know how I rock. I'm here for violence. I'm here for blood and guts. I'm here for action-packed motherfucking fights. You hear me? Uh, I don't think
Similar to who?
Haney. Well, not you. I
Similar to
don't think
who?
Haney and Hitchens is gonna give me that. No offense. I fuck with the both of you.
Similar to
However,
who?
excuse me.
Similar to
I
who?
got you. However, I would like to see. Like I said, I mentioned that guy, that Echo Usman guy. I know if Josh Taylor had won, I know you would have fucked with him. I just heard you mention some world champion shit. I know Turkey Al Sheik. I know you. That's your man. Y'all rock with him the long way. I'm under the impression that Turkey Al Sheik is trying to do some business in Africa. Why not you at Echo Usman in Africa? Something like this. I've been saying that Devin Haney needs to give me spectacles. It ain't like that was the issue. That was the issue that I had with y'all fucking with that dumbass guy Ryan Garcia. It's the Devin Haney show. You see me? I need you doing Devin Haney like things. Like when guys was opposed to you fucking with Sandor Martin, I'm like, well, if he fuck with a Sandor Martin, how about he fight him in Spain? You see me? You fight him in like a bull ring or something over there in Spain. I think that would be lit. Put on this spectacle. Do some shit like this. You, like I said, the Echo Usman in Africa, something like this. Go to Mexico, take a fight, do something like this.
Where you calling from? Caller, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Toledo, Ohio. I know you're not coming to Cleveland or nothing like this to fuck with a Montana Love or to fuck with an Adrian Brunner in Ohio. I know you ain't gonna do that. I know you're not gonna fuck with
I'm gonna do what real Ohio players do, and I'm looking to put on a spectacle. You have now put the spectacle in my backpack, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no battery, but I got a backpack on, and you put spectacle in there, and that's what we're looking for. You hear me?
For sure. Like I say, I hope that Echo Usman in Africa, because like I say, I've been here in Africa too much. We just had a fight in Africa that they put on. Like I say, you and Echo Usman in Africa, I'm with the shits. If you telling me you going to the Riyadh and all these other places, you willing to go to UK, why not Devin in Africa? I'm with the shit. Let's do it. That's a spectacle to me.
Absolutely.
You see me? You talking about Conor being in the UK and all this shit. I'm not. That's teeny bopper boxing. I'm not into that. I like Echo the Engine Usman
over there.
That's teeny bopper boxing. I'm not into that. I want Echo the Engine Usman. I want a motherfucker who bring in action. I told you, Ness, I want violence. Action-packed fights. Guys who come in with the bullshit. You see me? I like Devin, but we can't afford to have another Tom and Jerry fight, quote unquote. I didn't say it, but that's neither here nor there.
Trees, you want violence with 30 people in the building. Nobody know the other nigga, bro.
Whoa, excuse me. How the fuck? Why wouldn't that? Excuse me. You're doing that shit again, Tucson. You find a reason to cut me off when you don't know what the fuck is going on. Excuse me. But like I say, if Devin finds a way to go over there in Africa and put hands and hooves on that guy, I got it. I got it.
They said you off that Hardin tree.
Let me spill. He got because I don't know what the fuck he got going on right now. He keep talking while I'm talking and shit like this. But what I'm trying to say is, we with that man going over there putting hands and hooves on the motherfucker. That's me, Mr. Hands and
Trees. You have to understand, Dev Dollars, Devin the Dream Haney, Tebow is one of the most popular boxers in the sport of boxing. Stop mentioning this nigga.
The way you get on, the way you be twerking when Bill get here, but when Bill not here, you
see me? He talk crazy as fuck. He want to act brand new on this motherfucker. He want to talk while I'm talking to act brand new. That's the shit get crazy. I don't understand him. But like I said,
every other day we gotta be defending the Devin Haney rule, and you calling it the Devin Haney rule, and me saying that ain't the Devin Haney. That's the William fucking Skull rule.
No, this the Devin Haney
but his joke, hey Bill, his joke won't be funny if he make it the Skull rule, because Skull ain't got no fan base.
Rule.
No, but I'll take Ness. Listen, we gotta take the Devin Haney rule because, right? We take it that because William Skull, he's not even gonna fight no more. They can pin that shit on Devin and say that okay, it's not Queensberry rules no more. It's the Devin Haney rule. We'll accept it in the Devin Haney era. It doesn't matter. 20, 19, 18, what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? His skills is better than them guys.
I told
And I'm
you.
with the shits, but what I'm telling you
hold
is,
on, Treese.
go ahead,
People
go ahead.
want to see Tone twerk a little more. Hold on.
No, ain't nobody twerk. I'm scared. No.
He got that Devin Haney pat in the mail,
Oh,
huh? Bill, you
that-
said Tone the Devin Haney pat?
Yes. You 72 hours away from dropping it low from T.O., nigga. Stop the cap, nigga. Stop. You still vote.
Hey, we
I
got
hope them content creators
1,700.
make a video of Tone twerking right now for Bill.
No. Let's be clear. Treese matchmaking come with 0 fans, bro. Treese, jump into the business line. All your matchmaking come with 30 fans, nigga.
So who's your as
Who
Bill
is your
was
you see what who you got?
Exactly. As Bill would say, who's your number one on the list?
Rolly Romero, I've been calling for that fight. That is a big fight. There's bad blood. Rolly with all the fucking duck talk, nigga. Fuck your lame ass jokes, Rolly. All that shit you talking about, nigga. You in the PVC protection program, eating crayons, nigga. Stop ducking Dev Dollars, Dream Haney, nigga.
Well,
Stop.
I thought we had to put respect on Rolly name the other day. This nigga get on here and switch up when Bill. Who is this guy?
Hold on. Listen.
Who is this
Let me
guy
tell you this
today?
though. Nigga, shout out to the boxing voice, and yeah, Two-Tone, the superstar. He says, "Listen, stop all the bullshit, man."
We don't. That's bull. And that's bullshit. What he's doing. I said, Bill. We need spectacles from Dev. It ain't about these other guys.
Hey,
it ain't about these. It's about Devin. Put him in the big show. Put him in the light. You telling me, motherfucker, Devin fighting in Africa? That ain't gonna attract eyes. What the fuck is this guy talking about?
You
see me? That's not making sense.
You done ran him off.
Treese, come on, man.
Point being, you're not making sense. I don't understand about this shit. You got
Treese,
my man.
Okay, he back.
Who rapping? Treese in the house party asking who rapping, nigga. There's yams around, nigga. Fuck is you talking about,
nigga? I'm in the house party vibing to the music like I'm supposed to do. That's what you. When you go to a house party, Two-Tone, you like the scenery. You think the scenery helps the party, doesn't it? My nigga?
No,
that's my point, man.
Who's trying to rap?
We got good scenery.
All right, bro.
Talk to me.
Get Bill back on here, man.
Hey, man.
I'm saying
Devin Haney, like I say, Devin Haney need the spectacle, man. Go ahead and go to Africa putting hands and hooves on the motherfucker, man. Do something that we like to see. Get in there with a violent motherfucker. We not into all this sweet science and all this shit. Give me violence, gang. Shout out TBV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all be cool, man.
Shout out to Tone. I can't wait for Bill to get back on. I gotta ask him when he brought you home.
What do you mean? Oh, see, y'all not used to people being unbiased.
Hey, Bill. The chat want to know when did Tone come home? He sound like he gangbanging for Devin Haney over there now.
Tone alone, man. Y'all leave Tone alone. Tone campaigning for a great fight, and you can hear it right here live on the Boxing Voice. Devin Haney and Rolly Romero need to mix it up. And listen, Rolly Romero, enough of your dead jokes. You're not funny. You're not a comedian. And you's about ugly. You keep talking about something like you got that little funny looking little button nose. You got a black nose on a Latino face. I don't know what that is. That little. Matter of fact, you don't even got a black nose. You got a half of a black nose. You got a European nose on a Latino face. You Rolly, you. Next up, Devin Haney versus. I like the Rolly fight. Do you like that? And listen, what are you doing right now, Rolly? Huh? Is that the one we gonna campaign for, Tom? Because they want me to say a name that's available. Rolly. If Rolly don't take it, is he a bitch and a duck?
Facts. I don't know about
who's sending an offer. Who's sending an offer? Because we all believe Rolly's gonna be waiting for Pacquiao Barrios winner as an Al Heyman special, man. So who's sending Rolly an offer to see is he really looking to fight Devin Haney? Because Rolly's done dozens of interviews saying that he'll never fight Devin. He doesn't like his style.
Okay. Okay. So tell that little bitch to shut up. Yeah, tell
All
that little
right.
bitch to
Well, let
shut
me
up.
get some more
You
callers,
know what
man.
I'm
We
saying?
got Bo
You know what I'm saying?
Rogers.
Stop
Okay, man.
ducking,
Listen.
Rolly. Rolly
Yeah,
ducking.
stop ducking. And listen, your motherfucking daddy should have taught you better. I know him, and
Yo,
I know he
yo.
mad as a motherfucker.
What up, Bo
Hello.
Rogers? Bo Rogers. All right. Big Gucci Nick. All that hating Bo Rogers do on Devin Haney, now he ain't got no service. These dudes are seriously.
Damn. Bo Rogers ducking, launch out.
Big Gucci. Look, he ain't even raise his hand back, y'all. He straight duck. He did the yo, hello, hello, hello. I can't hear you. Dipped off.
Hey,
Big
listen.
Gucci, what you doing?
I like Jab Queen came on here with that pretty
Pat.
voice, scared to death.
Yo, you
Easy,
can hear
bitch.
me?
Yes,
Easy.
sir.
That might be my potential ball, Bill.
Yes.
Easy. Easy.
Huh?
Shout out to the
Listen,
Boxing Voice. Shout out
she's
to
scared to
Tone,
death.
Ness,
Tone, you gotta get
Bill
some more.
Haney.
You gotta give her. Hey, Tone, you gotta give her thicken her skin up for this shit though, man. She can't run off like that. That was, you know, she gotta be ready,
Hey,
man.
you
I
hear
mean,
me?
I be seeing niggas. You gotta kick Tip
We
them off
hear
of
you,
this
Pat. He
motherfucker.
just gotta be ready for you.
All right, go ahead. I'm in the elevator, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Pat.
Hi, Bill. Shout out to you and all the work that you're doing with your son. You're doing a great job, and you're good at what you do. Um, I want to ask you, like, so what's the goal now for Devin Haney is to get the three division champion, 3 division belt, or uh, to get a name. And if you ask me, my favorite fighter, not my favorite fighter, my favorite fight in the list is Brian Norman Jr. Now, if you cannot get Brian Norman Jr., are we still gonna see Devin Haney this year, no matter what?
Yes, yes. Inshallah, God willing. So who's your favorite fighter?
Bill, is he supposed to be coming back in October? I've seen some reports
Yeah,
on that. Is
but
that true?
no, I told him, yeah. That's what we were scheduled to come back in October against Ryan Garcia. You know, that was our date. You know, so and then the August date got sped up, and Teofimo Lopez got sent an offer. So right now, ultimately, um, that's my list. You know, and you said you like Brian Norman,
The fight I want to
huh?
see out of the list is Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, Brian Jr. is not my
Okay,
favorite fighter,
who's your
but out
favorite
of that
fighter?
that list, that would be the
Who's your
best fight for me.
okay? Okay, who's your favorite fighter?
My favorite, if you want to ask me my favorite fighter,
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what
you
he's
asking me my
yes.
asking.
favorite
I'm
fighter?
asking your favorite
Yes.
fighter. Yes,
Yeah, mine is David Benavidez.
yes. Oh, David Benavidez. Okay,
Yeah, I I,
wow.
I,
David
I like
David is a
David
killer.
Haney. I like, as I say,
He,
I always call here and
he
say,
has
like,
the same problem.
he's the most
He has the
professional.
same problem getting
He's
the
the most
fights.
professional young fighter, and he's been looking for the smoke for a long time. And I said Teofimo's been ducking him for a while. Not only this year, he's been ducking him like ages ago, even when he fought Lomachenko. So I respect a lot Devin Haney, but I want to see him fight. So I'd like to know, is he definitely fighting this year? And if he's not fighting anyone out of the list, is he gonna take, like, I don't know, at least a tune-up fight for to keep him busy? Basically, that's my question.
Well, that's what I'm doing is getting a feel of the people. The best place to go to it in the morning is the boxing voice. You know, it's the boxing voice to come early in the morning and get a feel what the people are talking about. You know, Ness called me, and trust me, we had a whole other show going, and it's spent into this. But I kept it rolling with the people because that's what I care about. The people. We do it for y'all.
Bill, Any truth to the Rances Bartholomew tune-up rumor?
Who's going to be getting tuned up with him?
Devin fighting Rances Bartholomew. Just asking. He's a former
No.
world champ, and there's been rumors that could be a potential fight.
Man,
Just want to
Rances
nip it in the
Bartholomew.
bud. If it's not true, it's better to shoot it down.
Yeah. No, Rances Bartholomew. Hold on. Rances Bartholomew, man, is really like high risk, low reward in the sense of he's on the tail end. He doesn't have a belt. He's not one of those names. And, and we know him too. So we know what kind of he is. He's not on the list. No.
All right. Looks like we got Bo Rogers.
Yo. What up, Bill?
Hey, what up, though?
Listen. Everybody else out like they don't know what the hell they want you to do. I want you to fight Richardson Hitchens, and I'm gonna tell you why. I need you to ask him some questions, and I need him to ask Devin some questions that I need answers. See, I want to see Devin in there with a young guy close around his age, a little bit taller than him, nice little arm length. I want to see that boxing match. I love the street signs. I want to see them two get in
Doctor's
there
over
and
here.
mix it up. And I think this is the best time to make it happen. Because I think he had to get on the scale 3 times in order to make weight. So all these other, and then he calling you out. See, I be telling Ness now, David Benavidez, that dude Morrell kept calling his name. He turned right around and said, let's do it. It won't know, everybody else running from you. Go ahead and fight the guy that ain't running from you that's calling your name. Make an example. Set an example to make these motherfuckers really stop saying your name. Stop letting these motherfuckers play with your life. So I want you to go ahead and get on his ass.
What that say about Devin? So what's that gonna say about Devin? What's it gonna say about him? What's that gonna say about him if he pull up on Richard
But
Hitchens
it
like
ain't
that?
what they say, is what I say, because I'm the one
Okay, so what you
that's
gonna
gonna
say?
goddamn put him
What you
on
gonna
up
say?
there.
What you gonna say?
Huh?
That's what you gonna say?
If
That's what you
you
gonna say?
put him in the ring, you put him in the ring with Richard Hitchens, and he whoop him right now, at this time right now, coming off that win the other night. You put Devin in the ring with him, and Devin whoop him. I won't ever say nothing else bad about Devin. I'm gonna
No,
pump
but
him up. I'm gonna show you how
let me ask you something.
put a motherfucker on Floyd Mayweather level.
Okay,
I'm gonna show you how you get a
what you
motherfucker
say?
on Floyd Mayweather level. You gotta take
That's
these type of fights, and this the perfect time. If he ain't really,
so
that'll be the
I don't have no
toughest.
problem. I don't have no problem. I'm listening to you, King. Keep cooking.
Yeah, because people always say, all he fight is small guys that 32, 33 years old, on their way out, coming off their worst loss or whatever. This dude right here ran his age and coming off his best win. George Cambosa ain't no killer or nothing, but he did make it look real good. And then, another thing, he ain't got that much power, so Devin can, do what he do. Let him go ahead and go in there, take that fight. Don't worry about the other fight. Take this fight. Let's shoot straight to the top above everybody. Won't nobody be
All
able
right,
to
so
tell
this
you nothing else. You go ahead and whoop him. I guarantee you, these motherfuckers gonna back the fuck down. They gonna have to see you then. They can't. These fights right here, if you step aside on these type of fights, it
okay.
gives these other guys a reason to step aside on you. You got to take this fight. You
Okay,
can't
well let
just
me ask you
fight
this though.
guys that come forward. You got to fight a motherfucker who gonna stand in
That's
there
the
with you and
bell,
got their
champ.
veins.
That's the bell.
Peace out.
So I'm gonna ask him. So that makes Devin great by beating Richard Hitchenson. Is that what is that's going to define the greatness of beating Richard Hitchenson?
You breaking up, Bill?
Come out this tunnel.
Nah, I don't think that makes him great. I think the caller's just saying you set an example. That's what he was saying.
Okay, so then that's what I was asking him, because that means that the other guys are pussy. I mean, we didn't Lomachenko when we won the undisputed, brought back the belts and fought Lomachenko. That didn't do it. So you're saying now Richard Hitchenson is going to do it. And I'm just making sure that I understand what he's saying.
Well, nah. Again, it's more about the call out. Nobody ever calls out Devin Haney, right? This guy's been calling y'all
Okay.
out
So,
for a long time, and he's been talking disrespectful for a long
okay.
time.
Okay. So I went to see his promoter, and I also went to see his manager.
And what they tell you?
Um,
Do we
they
got to
ain't told
fight
me
or
shit.
what?
I didn't listen. I've not heard from Richard Hitchenson. I've not heard from
But you went to see the promoter
what's his
and
name?
manager, or you
What's his name?
called them
Connolly?
because
What's his name? What's his name? Connolly?
yeah, Keith Conley.
Keith Connolly? Yeah. You text him, I text him too. And I FaceTimed him.
And no answer then. That's what you're saying.
No. No.
So what happened when you went to see Eddie, who's no longer
I
promoting
told
Hitchens?
no, he's not promoting Hitchens, but he released a statement that said something to the effect of working with Riyadh and Turkey
Yeah,
Al
the
Rashid.
Turkey showed his loyalty, and he
Yeah.
said he only gonna work
Yes.
with Hitchens if he's with Matchroom.
Right. So in terms of Hitchens, he just fought in an arena that was like 3,000 seats, right? So it's kind of hard to figure that he's not going to take the money from Turkey, like he doesn't want to be in the business with Turkey as well.
How long you think it takes before Turkey sends an offer to Rolly and to Hitchens on behalf of Devin or fighting Devin?
Um, well, like I said, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see which one steps up. I know Brian Norman just said
Yeah, but they
he
can't
just
step
said
up
something.
without you sending that offer. You got to send an offer so they can turn it down.
No, you have to agree that you're going to negotiate. You're going to agree that you want to fight, that you want to accept the offer, that we're even in the same ballpark. People are not going to send offers and do nothing if they know that you're not going to accept it. You're not willing to take it. It's not something that everybody is on board with.
After half a mile, keep right.
All right. All right.
That day is a plan and going back and forth and all that shit. I just went right to the promoter and the manager, man.
I got Damien $10. He said, now Ninja's campaigning for Rolly. He couldn't wait for y'all to bring his bum ass up. That's who they wanted to fight from the beginning.
You see? Look, you see? Hey, you see, Tone? I told you what them
That's
pussies
crazy.
was gonna say. I told you what they was gonna say. They not shit. They not shit. They ain't shit. They are not shit. They're not
I
fans.
got
They're not shit.
Dom on the line now. Dom, what up?
CBV.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
another name. No, I'm not saying another name. You
it's
got
good
the
talking
list.
to
Who
you,
you want to
Bill.
see? Who you want to see?
Hey, Bill, I got a question for you. It's Dom from Box Office Dom here, and I want to know,
Okay.
is the Devin Haney hit list, is it a prophecy or is it an ever-changing list? Can these guys mess up and get off the list? And also, how many names do you got to knock down and get off before you consider that campaign successful? Because we got 10 on the
Okay.
list.
Okay. Before I answer, just let me ask you, who's your favorite fighter?
I'm not gonna lie. Out of all of those names, I gotta see the Ryan Garcia rematch. But outside of that, it's kind of twofold between T.O. and Shakur. I'd probably favor T.O. just because of the history behind that. But those three for sure.
Okay. Now, who do you have on T.O.'s list? What's the 10 fighters? Or
As
Shakur,
in,
either
like,
one,
what's his hit list?
Yeah, what fighters that you'd want to see him fight?
Oh, from the same hit list? Like, who do I want to see T.O. fight
No,
besides Haney?
from your own list. No, from your own list of your favorite fighter, who do you want to see him fight? Who do you want to see T.O. fight?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely Devin Haney. Definitely Devin Haney. He's got to get
Okay.
in the ring with you guys. He's been ducking for a
Okay.
long time
So
now, if you ask me.
okay, so Shakur Stevenson, who do you want to see him fight?
Shakur, I mean, he's got the smoke with Tank, but of course, I'd love to see him fight Haney.
Okay. So I mean, at least you're honest that the Dev brings the fight, he brings the value, he brings everything to all them guys.
He does, and Bill, I have another question. It's kind of unrelated, but it's towards Richardson Hitchens and the recent news, at least Eddie's alluding that Turkey's not going to work with Hitchens unless he works with Matchroom. I know that you have a different career with your son, but that's sort of against the Devin Haney blueprint and being a free agent. Explain the difference between Haney being able to move freely compared to a Hitchens now having to be locked in with Matchroom.
Obviously, we have to do the same thing, right? We got to go to Turkey to make the fight happen, to take the narrative out about the money. I mean, I don't think it's no difference than him, no different than T.O., no different than Shakur. All of us are in the same position that, Top Rank, Golden Boy, they don't have no money. They don't have no money.
But
Oscar
didn't
ain't got no
Devin
Oscar. Listen, what I'm saying is,
Devin approached
hold
as
on,
a free agent
hold on,
is all I'm
hold
saying.
on. And listen, and he's doing the same thing that Bob Arum and Top Rank is doing. He's doing the same thing as Golden Boy is going to Turkey to make the fights happen. I think Bob has said that all his fighters have a deal where they all work exclusively with Turkey.
Let me
And he
catch
said
up.
that a person will be a fool. What?
I was gonna say, let me catch up here. I thought you paused. We got IVS $2. Dev Bo, what you got on my 447, homie? I guess he meant 40, not 47. That might have been a typo. Giza channel, $5. Shout out TBV. Yo, I went to the Madison Square Garden fight last weekend, my first big boxing event, and it was awesome. I plan on going to the Kerr versus Cepeda fight.
Mile, keep right.
Alan Day, welcome to Prospect Level. Looks like we got Malcolm with $2 says, Tip versus Sean Haney. Let's run it, Bill. Yo, Sean is looking like a fucking natural, though. What you gonna do traditional amateurs with him, or you think you'll turn him like what are you gonna do?
No, we're gonna do about 20 or 30 shows, right? We're gonna do about
Amateur
20 or 30
shows?
shows mixed, the amateur shows mixed up around the country, and then also blend in a few of the good tournaments and stuff like that. Getting not too amateurish. I mean, he has the benefit that he's learning a pro style right now, so I'm not gonna spend too much time there. But you definitely gotta get them Amis in.
Bro, he
Bro,
looks
we
like
got
a natural.
1,800 people up in here. We got 1,800 people up in here. We cooking, man.
He
I mean,
looked
we
like
ain't
a
cooking on what
natural,
we thought we
man.
was gonna do. Yeah, no,
I
he do.
seen the
He do.
sparring and everything. He looks good, man. Congratulations to him. I'm happy for him that he pivoted. How old exactly is he?
He's 15.
15. It's a little older than most kids, but that's still good.
Yeah, no. I mean, when I looked up the list of world champions that started at 15, man, you wouldn't believe how many people it was on there.
Canelo, he turned
Huh?
pro at 15.
Yeah, but actually started at 15. It's a lot. That list is full. The one thing that I can say about Sean is he's at an age where he's determined to learn, right? So he's at a good age. He's not just 15 and out in the streets or out trying to, with the girls hanging out at the mall trying to figure that shit out. He's actually using using his time to learn the sport.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. Shout out to his big brother that influenced him, man. We got Talk
Yeah.
Trends, $2. Shakur can go to 154 for Conor Ben, not 147 for Devin.
That's true.
That's some niggas and flies.
Shakur said he would fight Conor Ben at one. He went back to saying he'll fight him at 147.
But you got to make that phone call. If Bill's saying it's not about sending offers, then he got to make the phone call like James Prince. Is Shakur interested in fighting Devin at 47? Is that one of those big fights he said he would move up for?
So if I make the call to James Prince, but But if I make the call to Keith Conley, right? If I make that's different. When I make the call to Keith Conley,
Nah, but you
you
said
don't hit
he
the
ain't
horn,
answer.
you don't hit the bell. Yeah,
You
but I'm saying is that's no. So what does that mean? Let's deal with that part first. Let's deal with not honorable mention first. Let's tackle him, and then
so
if you're
you
gonna
want
go
to?
to
Oh,
the
so he
narrative
skips the
about the
line.
manager,
So you want to skip the line with Hitchens?
no, what I'm saying is that no line. I mean, shit. The motherfucker yelled to the top of his lungs. This is what you called me for. You called me because that's what you were gonna say was call the manager, Bill. Call the Eddie. Call everybody. That's what
Well,
you were gonna
well,
say.
well, well.
We've been here.
I wanted you to come on because the callers was acting like Hitchens
No,
did
but we
such a
remember we've
better
been there.
job, and that you was out here telling
Yeah.
the world that Hitchens was getting hit more than Devin,
Yes.
and they
Yes,
were
I
saying
did.
that you was capping about that,
And I would not let you get bombarded this morning with bullshit. I'm never gonna leave. That's why I said give me a call, keep me on speed dial, and you never call me about nothing. If they not on it, if they not got no smoke, you ain't gonna call me. But I'll watch it sometimes and I'll come on and you like, Bill, you know what I mean? Thanks for coming on. But when you call me, that means somebody either then called you or the chat is rocking enough that they want to hear it from Bill Haney. Is that about right, Ness?
Yep, that's for sure.
It
Go ahead,
be
Tone.
possible. It could be possible that since Devin Haney is one of the most popular boxers in the sport, that on national TV, Hitchens called Devin out for the clout chase, but then he dapped up Tio within 5.7 seconds and said that Tio was next. So he could be using Devin's name for clout, respectfully.
Nah,
Because Tio
man,
don't.
I don't buy that, man. I mean, just like Bill is willing to give a call to Keith Conley and also talk to Brian Norman, like ain't nothing wrong with seeing who really want to fight.
Yeah. And let's take out the narrative that you can't just saying, bitch, I want to fight on TV in this day and age don't justify that you want to do it. You got to do more than that. You got to do more. And say and also in saying that you're willing to fight, you got to do more. We had to call Leonard Ellaby. You know what I mean? We have to call the key count. We got to call Dave McWater. We got to call. You got to make the calls, man. You got to go to Top Rank. You got to go to Lou DiBella. You got to make the call to Big Lou. Shout out to Big Lou, man. We didn't get it, baby. It didn't come in, baby. But Lou has a generation. I mean, he got a whole career of success in the business. So Big Lou gonna be all right, and he's on speed dial with me too. He's on speed dial with Court, and he's on speed dial with me. I'll call Big Lou anytime, and he gonna give me some good advice.
I got Jab Queen that says, who on the list is a makeable fight? And when can we expect to see him back in the ring? $5 super chat from Jab
Hey,
Queen.
Jab Queen, listen, I do not believe in male women and men fighting, right? Because if she was a man, I would say she could go next with all the fire that she got. She needs to be on a woman's list because that's all that she's asking. She's asking more than her favorite fighter. Who, Bill? Who? And I say to you, Jab Queen, everybody. Devin Haney versus everybody.
Alan Day, $2. Rolly is Dookie, but I like the Ben versus Dev though.
Hey, Ness, ain't the narrative crazy that you've watched Devin from a kid go to where they said the profile, they said the belts, and now Devin is more experienced. He got more belts, he got more stuff than everyone outside of Tank. So if you don't say Tank's name, right, then you say everybody else. But if you use the Tank narrative, right, then the narrative would apply to Devin. And we don't even use the narrative on you lame trolls. We let you come in here and talk. But that's how we know that.
We got SM. They want Dev to go all the way up to 154. 3 crying out loud emojis. The hate. I got
Not now.
Adrian.
Not now.
Adrian with the 5. He says, Tio somewhere listening, eating the popcorn. Shiny suits. Bill. Bill said he wants questions asked to him, but answers with avoiding the asked questions. Come on, beloved.
Ask it again.
Answer the
Hey,
question.
listen, I just told you. She wants me to say one. I asked her to tell me the one that she wants, and then I'm going to say, cool, we can do it, right? She won't even say that. She's too scared to say that, right? Because it doesn't fit her narrative.
I got.
I'm confused. I'm confused on how Rolly Romero's not a good fight when Boots is about to drop them belts and Rolly's going to be elevated to a champion. And y'all was just saying that Devin ain't trying to call out the champions at 140, but he about to call out the next champ at 147. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Pistol
These
Parkway
people are not
Mozzie.
going to.
Say what, Bill?
Any more callers? Any more callers?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. What I'm saying is, can they not answer who their favorite fighter is and give me 10 of the names that they would like to see them? Are they all
Big Gucci?
Are they all scared?
What
Tell
up,
me.
gang?
What up?
Shout out to my brother, Two Tone the Superstar. Shout out to Bill. Yeah, man. So, Bill, man, I thought y'all said the 140 boat had sailed, man. So there's no going back to 140?
Who's your favorite fighter?
You be asking all the callers this, bro. Just answer me
Who's your
first, though.
favorite fighter?
I'll tell you.
I asked you, who's your favorite fighter? Just tell me.
The best fighter of this generation, Tank Davis.
Okay, good. I love to get a Tank Davis fan on here. Come on. What you got to say?
So, y'all don't plan on going back to 140?
Does it make a difference, Tank Davis fan? Really? I mean, will he go wherever he gonna go? Haven't he fought heavyweights and all this kind of shit before? Knock out heavyweights
I
and,
mean,
and, and middleweights?
yeah, but you gotta
Huh?
put you gotta put some respect on your own name, man. I mean,
Okay. Oh
Devin's
no.
a high
No.
level fighter. I respect that.
Okay. So he can't fight Devin outside of 140. Is that what you're saying? Because when we was at 140, he didn't want to fight us. He can't fight it at 140. He can't fight him at 147. He can't fight him. Is that what you're saying? Or you don't believe any? Or you believe that he should go up and he can do it? He can beat Dev at 147. Do you believe that?
Listen to me, man. I feel like the timing was
Listen
bad
to you.
back then, but the timing is
I'm
right
asking.
now,
No,
man.
I asked you a
Look,
question. I
you
asked you a
you
question.
gotta
I asked
ask
you a
Tank
question.
that, man. You
Do you
gotta ask
believe that?
Tank that.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you,
Look,
y'all.
140
Listen,
is the
y'all are
highest we
pussies.
went. We
Y'all
ain't
are
never said
pussies.
we was gonna go
Listen.
up to 147. Ain't nobody said we was gonna
Okay.
go up to 147. But shit, if you can
Okay.
make
Let
140,
me
I
ask
don't
you
see
this.
why y'all can't negotiate.
Okay. We were just at 140. Did you ever hear him say for us to fight at 140?
I mean, shit, he had mentioned y'all name. He had a hit list. He was like, I ain't gonna say no
Was we on the
names,
hit
but
list?
you know who I'm talking about. But he did mention y'all on his hit list a while
So
back in the video.
so you so we are on his hit list. Are we still on his hit list?
Of course, of course. Let's take care of this cockroach first, man. Let's squish this little Jay Reed
Take care of
ass
who?
dude, man. Get his hype off the train real quick, and then we
Okay.
gonna be
So
open to
so
any
so do you
offers,
agree?
bro.
Wait a
I'm
minute. Wait a
telling
minute.
you.
So are you guys open to offers? Or are you sending offers?
After the Roach fight, it's a wrap for everybody. Anybody can get it.
No, I'm saying this. No, but I'm saying this. Are you? Oh no.
That's the bell.
But are you? Yeah, no. No. The man said that he
Yeah,
was going to
that's
send an
the
offer.
issue,
He didn't
Bill. You
even
know,
send
when
an
it
offer.
comes to Tank, he got to send you an offer because he don't accept
I
offers.
know. No,
H-Town.
that's not what he said. That's not what he said. Hey, Ness, come on, man. Listen, the motherfucker can't have a motherfucker. How long is the bill and how much do the shit cost when they be doing it? Because I don't even know that shit. What is it? What are they doing?
They
Because
get their
I'm not, I
first
don't,
call is free. They first call free. Everybody get the call in
oh,
for free. As if you want to go more, you got to
okay.
pay. H-Town,
Okay,
what
hey,
up?
listen.
What
Yeah,
what up,
yeah, but
Ness? What up, Ness? H-Town
don't
in the
let a
building,
motherfucker
baby.
just talk to me. I'm not
Nah,
gonna
What's
just
up,
sit up
Bill?
and just listen to a motherfucker give statements to me and then say that is the bell. Man, fuck that. I'm not just sitting
Hey,
over here
Bill.
just
So we,
listen. I can jump in the fucking chat. I can jump in the
Nah, but
fucking chat if this shit
you
going.
supposed to be
Yeah,
talking with him.
shit.
You supposed to be
Talking with them.
talking with
Fuck that. Listen, I can't talk over these motherfuckers. Shit, I can't talk over these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers come on
H-Town,
here
you hear
and
that,
ready to
right?
go.
He don't want to hear
yeah,
you
yeah.
for 3 straight minutes. He want to have a
Damn,
talk
Shit.
with you in 3
damn,
minutes.
Ness.
Well,
T.O. show now. Bill got to get the bail. That's wild, Ness. You wild.
Bill ain't getting no bell. That's the callers. Everybody
Damn,
want to
man.
talk to Bill. Look, he
Yeah,
see
I
how
don't
many
mind, but now we
people
gotta talk
watching.
back. But we
Hey,
gotta talk
man.
back, though. Shit.
Ever since
Come on,
T.O.
caller.
came
Go
on here,
ahead,
niggas.
H-Town.
Come
hey,
on, H-Town.
I don't
Shit.
want to hear about Tank's fantasy list, man. I just want to know if Devin's list or fantasy list, or we actually gonna see a fight. You know, we all know Tank's
Absolutely.
lists are fantasy; they'll never happen. That man's had a list for like
What's
7
your
years
question
now.
for Bill? You heard him. He want to talk.
I,
What's your
Bill.
favorite fighter? Who's your
So
favorite fighter?
now
Who's
that
your favorite
Devin's at
fighter?
147, is he
Who's
gonna
your
go for
favorite
that
fighter?
Brian Norman Junior
But who's your
Smoke, or
favorite
what's
fighter?
going on here? Or are we looking for another
Okay.
tune-up? I don't mind another tune-up. I don't like the way Devin looked his last fight. Another
All right,
tune-up
let
would
me
be good. I would think he should have another tune-up, man, because
all right, no, fuck
what
that, Ness. 3 minutes. This nigga is taking too long, man. Now, stop that bullshit right now. Now,
What the fuck?
now, H-Town. Who is your favorite fighter?
the youngest undisputed champion. You know, Gabby Fundora.
He nasty for that. He know he had us all thinking he talking about damn. This dude is disrespectful.
You know what I'm
You
saying, Stone?
disrespectful.
Okay.
You disrespectful. You
But you know what?
disrespectful, man.
No, because I would talk a little bit about the female boxing, but shout out to Gabby. I don't know that much about it though, my nigga. You don't. But I'm saying is, you don't follow. I don't think you follow men's boxing, do you? Do you have a favorite
Man,
men's boxer?
I try to, but all these guys be acting like females, so might as well follow the females.
Okay, so you don't have
They
a. You
all
don't have
worried
a. You
about
don't have.
their
Okay.
purses. They all worried about
Okay.
how much jewelry they got on. They all worried about how they looking. Like they're women, man. We talking about fighting. Who the hell you gonna fight? We don't want to hear
Okay.
potential. Who the hell's on the line? I don't want to hear about Africa. I like for you to fight Africa because I think Africa's overrated. I think Devin could beat Africa. But who the hell you gonna fight, man?
Okay.
Chill don't want
Who
no
does? Okay.
smoke.
Let me ask
Chill's
you
over
this.
there
Let me
bullshitting
ask.
still. You know, this is my
So what do you?
problem with
All
these
right. So what do
youngsters
you want to
now,
see? What do
man.
you? Okay. Since you got a problem in general about just everything, that's fine because it was say. But who do you want Gabby to fight? Who are the 10 fighters that you want her to fight?
Oh man, I want Gabby to fight Marlene, man. Hey, sound in the building.
10.
10. Keep going.
You know, 10. Oh yeah,
Keep going. You
who we
know.
got? Bum Gardner. She's a big girl, so hey,
Whoa. That's a
hey,
big jump up. Gabby's at
Wait. Come on.
105 or some shit.
yeah, but
Let him
Gabby's
keep
a big
going.
girl. She could put on
Let him. Let him keep
that
going.
weight.
Let him.
She could do
Let
that.
him keep going. Keep
You
saying
know,
the list. Come on.
we
That's
could.
my
Say
boy.
the list.
You know, she got all sorts of ways, man. She could float around. She could fight on all the names. Bum Garner. She could fight
That's 2.
the
How many?
Irish
How
chick.
many?
She could fight
Irish chick,
She could
that's
fight
3.
Cat. Yeah. She could fight the Puerto Rican chick. You know which one I'm talking about.
The Irish
You know.
chick, the Puerto Rican chick.
Hey, listen.
I only worried
Okay.
about my favorite fighter. I don't need to know the names, man. I
Hey
just she
yo,
be in there fighting.
Okay.
Bill,
So get. Oh, so. Hey,
you
so
done with
listen. Let me
him?
just tell you about Gabby. No. One second. Just I want to tell you.
All
So with
right.
Gabby, which Gabby, you're cool with Gabby because she's a great fighter and you believe that she can step up and fight Alicia Baumgardner, right?
Yeah, I mean she's taking smoke, man. You got to respect the women. They're fighting. They're fighting
I
more
know,
than
but
the
I'm
men
saying
these
this.
days. The men fight
So
one time a
so
year, and they got protests for
so
everything.
so any
Everything's a
men that
protest.
so any men so every man that doesn't step up for the big
Man,
fights that doesn't step up and wait.
man. Only one working right is Brian Norman Jr. That kid's a monster right now. Everybody, Ryan, I don't care their color. They all act like women now. I thought we got Brian Norman Jr. is the last hope in fucking boxing. I don't want to hear no more
Okay.
goddamn excuses, man. Who the hell you gonna fight? I want to hear dancing around the question, if, ands, buts. Well, That's the old show. That show's done with, man. We need to hurry up and get these fights. These guys are getting older.
Okay. So I
And then
get
what are
what.
they gonna say?
Listen.
Oh, well, I'm too old now, so fuck that.
Okay.
I don't want no smoke with that. Or
Okay. Let me just ask you this though.
fuck that.
So I'm just saying this. So our team, we put the list out. We went and had a meeting with the promoters. We had a meeting with the managers. What has Gabby done to show that she's wants any of those fights? To show that she's
Like,
she's got
we
that
don't hear about this. We just see, hey, we don't hear. You see, that's the problem. You got lists. We've seen actual fights. You can put on the goddamn list you want out if we don't see no goddamn
I'm
fight.
saying okay, but I'm
I
saying
make a list right now. I want to fight Tyson. I want to fight Jake. Man,
I'm
I
saying
want to
this.
fight Tank.
Okay, wait.
I send everybody
You just
offers.
said
Let me send
she was
everybody a
going to fight
goddamn
Alicia
offer.
Baumgartner. You
Shit,
said AB.
what's
So
gonna happen,
is she going
Bill?
is she
We
going to
don't
send a
all this
is
ifs,
she going to
ands, or
send an offer
buts.
to AB?
I don't need that shit.
Or is she going
What's
to send an
gonna
offer to AB?
happen? You said William Haney runs it. Get it done. Don't want to hear no
Absolutely.
excuses. Who are you fighting?
Who runs it? Who runs it?
Who you fight? You saying William
Who
Haney
runs it?
runs it?
Who runs it?
Who
Who
you
runs it? Who
fighting?
runs
Get
it?
it done.
Who runs it?
You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
exactly.
I like
Now,
hey,
exactly.
talk the talk, walk
Absolutely.
the walk, William.
Absolutely.
You
Ness,
from
don't let
my
this
era.
motherfucker get off,
Walk the
Ness.
walk, William.
Ness,
All
don't
this
let this
talk is
motherfucker get off.
bullshit. Let's go,
All right,
man. Who you
now
fighting,
listen.
man? Come up here. You wasting the
Ness,
people's time with these bullshit lists. Tell me
hey,
who it
Ness,
is.
don't do this shit again, Ness.
You
Yeah.
told me not to
Yeah,
hang
that's
up
right.
on him.
I'm saying
That's
this.
right.
No, okay, so
I'm
we can keep
out,
talking.
man.
Okay, so we
Handle
keep
that,
talking.
man.
Come
I
on.
mean,
I'm
I can
out
hang up.
with the bullshit.
No, don't hang up. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Just let
He
me
I'm
hung
from
finish.
up.
Texas, man.
Get it out. No, he don't. No, he don't. There he is. Now you ready? Texas, you here?
No, he hung up.
Yeah. See,
But
that's
you
what I'm
told me
saying. He's a
don't hang
bitch.
up. You told me you.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Don't. No. I'm saying this. Don't hang up. Listen, don't hang the phone up, right? And let them callers talk, right? And if they run off here, they bitches. Cause I ain't went nowhere. And y'all sitting there with your little pencils and your notepad. Call in. Let's cook. And as far as Gabby and Fundora, shout out to her and what she's doing. I don't know enough about her.
Relly Rel.
I ain't say nothing bad about her.
Yo. Oh
Yo.
yeah. What's the word, Ness? Bill, what's up?
You live with Bill.
What's happening?
You said, "Well, my favorite fighter." I
Yeah,
got
your favorite
Tank.
fighter and your favorite
Tank, my
fighter is
favorite
10.
fighter. Tank,
Give me
Tank
give me
for
give
sure.
me his 10. Give me the list of the 10. Give me his 10 fights.
I got you right now. I want Shakur. At 135, I want Shakur. I like a Keyshawn at a catch weight. Let me see, Mordatayev. I like Andy Cruz.
Mordatayev. Andy Cruz, Mordatayev. Okay.
Yeah. Andy Cruz. Loma out of there, so we can't get that Loma no more. Let me get a lot. 35 is late right now. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm gonna have to add
You
some
just
40
named 4.
pounders in there. I like a Gary.
You got
I like a Gary.
Schofield, Lucas Body.
Nah. Schofield and they not. No, we're not doing that. I'm not even gonna go into that. I like a Gary. I like Gary.
Yes.
Who else I like? I like Matias, puncher versus puncher. I like that whole 140 landscape. Hitchens. I love a T.O. fight. I want Devin. I definitely want Shakur. I ain't say him before. I think that's that right there. I think that's what 10. That's 8, 9, 10. What's that?
Okay, so you just justified what I'm saying is it doesn't take anything to fight Tank. You don't need no hardware, you don't need no pay-per-views, you don't need nothing, correct?
Everybody I name is in
So that
contention.
narrative,
But look, fuck that.
no, but remember that. Remember
Bill.
the narrative. Remember the narrative that if you're a nobody, hold on, okay. Remember the narrative that if you're a nobody, then you don't deserve. You have to do more. So you now in the Devin Haney era, you no longer have to do anything according to you to get the fight with Tank.
No, I'm saying you gotta be in that. You gotta be in that top. You gotta be that top. You can't just be a nobody. That's why I ain't put Floyd Schofield. He ain't nobody right now. He ain't proved nothing. Andy Cruz at least got 2 gold medals. Richard Hitchens, you see what he's doing. You see what Gary's doing. You see what what Keyshawn did. You see what Shakur did. You see what Mordatayev did. Like you have people. I'm naming people at the top. I want to see that Devin smoke. But what everybody's asking you
Okay.
is why y'all can't just negotiate a weight since you want to fight him. And just negotiate a weight, 143, 144, some shit like that. and get it on. Why
Well, he
it
got to
gotta be
send.
all these
Listen,
innuendos?
listen. He got to send. He got to send. He got to send. Tank got to send over what he wants,
You
right?
gonna say
What
a
to
contract?
make the
All
fight,
right.
right?
So look. Yo, hold on. I want everybody to clip this right now. You just said Tank got to send over a contract for Devin to fight. So when he sends a contract with weight, etc., like 144 or something like that, you're going to sign it?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. That's now we got that. We got that out of the way. So when he comes on here talking about we campaign at 47, I don't want to hear none of that. When Tank sends you a 44,
No.
I don't
So
want to say
all right.
death
So
day, no
what's
catch
all right,
weight, this. I
okay?
don't want to hear none of that.
Okay. So if Tank doesn't send a contract at 44, then use a bitch. How
No,
about that?
I'm not saying it's gonna be at 44. Don't quote the 44. I'm just saying he says
You
some
just
catch
said
weight.
44. You just said no. I'm saying
All right,
this.
44.
You
We can
just
stick.
said
We can stick to
44.
44.
You just
We
said
can stick to
44.
44.
That's what you just said.
We can stick to it.
That's what you just
Let's
said.
stick to it. Let's stick to it.
Yeah.
Nah, Richard, let's
Okay.
stick to it. Let's stick to it. All right. Let's stick to it.
Okay. What if?
All right.
So
If he sends it at
now if he
44,
don't wait,
you said you're gonna sign it.
Okay. So watch this. So you're not a bitch. I want to just try to provoke you, but I'm gonna tell you this though. If he don't send it at 44,
I know I'm
listen.
not.
Let me tell you.
Brooklyn
No,
nigga.
let me
Come
tell
on,
you.
I know I'm not.
All right. Okay. So let me ask Brooklyn nigga. So if Tank don't send it at 144, then he's a bitch, then, right?
Yo, look, we cool. I say that. If Tank don't send that 144, you're a bitch. But let me say this. If Devin,
Wait. Say it
you and
again.
Devin
Say it
high
again.
behind Turk,
Say it
hold on.
again. Wait.
Hold on.
Say it again. Say it again.
I will claim
Say
I
it
will claim that I will claim that I'm a
Say
bitch.
it again.
But hold on. Fuck all that. All this semantic shit. But yo, if you hide behind you and your son hide behind Turkey and say, I'm not going to PB, you gotta come over here to Turkey, then you a bitch. You and your son is a bitch. If you hide behind Turkey, if you and your son hide behind Turkey, y'all bitches.
No. Okay. All right, good. Got it. Now,
Yo, you gotta fight.
How long? Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this though. How long are you? How much time are you giving Tank to send over it before we find out how much of a bitch you are?
Hey, yo, look, Bill. Be there August 16th. I'm gonna be in Vegas as well. We could get together, whatever the case may be. We're gonna be there August 16th, and I promise you, after August, give them about 8 months, 9 months, and we're gonna see what's up.
So wait a minute. No. Wait, let me ask you one time. No. So on August 17th, August 17th, are you gonna call in
16th.
and
I
say?
believe his shit is on the 16th.
So right after he get doing the backflip, you're gonna call
I want
in
you to be there
and
just
you're gonna
like
say,
what you
I
was at
just heard
Richards
it.
and Hitchens. Pull up.
No.
Hold on. I want you
Listen,
to be there just like Richards
I'm
and
asking
Hitchens.
you.
Pull up to the gym.
So
Do what you did, because
if
that's something y'all don't do against
so
Tank. That's good contest. Y'all don't go
okay,
against Tank
do
and
I got
be pulling up on him in the
do
gym.
we
Y'all
got to
don't do
do
that
that?
shit.
So okay, so let me ask
Yes,
you.
to
I'm
provoke him.
calling.
Yeah, Ryan.
Okay,
Ryan was talking
wait,
shit and pulling up.
Brooklyn, stay focused because you're losing yourself. Now, what you're saying, so I know what I got to do is, so in order to get the fight, we got to go down to 44, and we got to come to the fight, and what else we got to do?
Look at this shit.
So I'll make sure all the shit. So I'll make sure all
That's
the shit
it.
you
Yo,
saying what we
look,
got to
that's
do.
it. That's it. Tell Devin just to come to the fight and talk that shit that he been talking to Tank's face. Go do it.
Okay.
Boo Boo did. Do it. You just did to
Okay,
Richards and
let me ask you
Hitchens.
something. Do we gotta buy tickets or are y'all gonna give us some tickets?
Come on, Bill. Did you have to buy tickets to the
I'm
Richards and
asking.
Hitchens fight?
No.
All right, then
No.
you know you're gonna get in there. So stop that. Stop that shit. You just said you sat down with Eddie
All
Hearn.
right.
Did you go to sit down with Al or whoever run TGB? Did you sit down with them and talk about a fight? Because you never talk about going to PBC talking to nobody. You always talking about this Eddie Hearn and Turkey shit. Go to PBC, sit down with Tom Brown or something.
No, I talk. Wait, hold on. I do talk to PBC. I don't talk to TGB. I talk to PBC. I talk to Louis DeCuba.
Oh, you talking to Louis? So you know that?
Yeah, I
So
talk
when
to
you
Louis.
talk to Louis, do he say he has direct contact with Tank that he could talk to Tank and we could sit down? Because I heard
Yeah,
that
he
Shakur
works.
was talking to.
Wait, hold on. Louis DeCuba runs PBC. He does Al Heyman. He runs Al Heyman's business. He runs Al Heyman's business.
He's
Yes.
Al Heyman now. Now Heyman got two faces. Now he's Louis and he's Al. Come on, bro.
Well,
You know who run that shit.
Wait, what are you talking about? Al Heyman is not necessarily running it right now. Louis DeCuba is.
All right, cool. You talk to Louis, so you have talked to Louis about the Tank fight.
Louis is not running it right now. Let's just establish that right now first.
Cool. Listen, I'm gonna take your word for it. Louis running it. How'd you talk about the Tank
No,
fight?
you don't take no. No, no, no. Listen, you just tried to create a narrative, and yes, I've talked. Yes, I've talked to Louis. I've talked to Louis several times about the Tank fight.
What did he tell you?
Tank didn't want it,
He told you
and
Tank did not want to fight Devin.
listen, Tank didn't want to fight Devin. When Tank wanted to let us know.
Oh, Tank can let y'all know. All right, so listen. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have you push the issue. We're gonna be there in Vegas. I'm gonna be live. We can be a Hardin, smoke it up, chill with Nas, Two-Tone. It's gonna be a movie out there because Two-Tone know the yams gonna pop out in Vegas, and we all gonna pull up and we gonna see you dance in front of Tank because we don't see nobody go out there and do all this shit at the press conference and do all
Okay,
that to Tank. Because last time I
okay.
remember, he
Hold
talked
on one
about
second.
Devin
Hold on one
after he
second,
knocked
King.
out Frank.
Hold on.
Oh, all right, cool.
Okay, King. Okay, so let me establish this. So we're gonna have to go to 140. We're gonna have to come to the fight, and we're gonna have to come up to Hardin and start dancing.
Nah, bro. See, now you trying to play semantics, bro.
What
You
the
know what
fuck
the
are you?
hell I
No, I'm
just
saying
said,
is
man.
no. I'm saying is what didn't we?
That's
But
weird
listen,
shit.
let me ask you this though. Okay, let me ask you this, Super Tank fan. Why didn't all the other people that's fighting him have to do that shit?
What you mean?
What
What
you
you mean?
mean?
Why
What clear?
everybody else there has to do that? Yo. But Ryan
I
wasn't
said
talking that shit.
nobody
And
else
pop
that he
popping and
fought
doing
has to
shit.
do that.
Now you trying to be
No,
you
no,
not
no,
trying
no.
to make
I
see
said
nuts he's
no.
not trying
That's
to
it.
make the fight now.
Hold on.
Now he's trying
I
to ask
said
why
I
everybody else
said
have to do this.
you're I'm saying if the fight, you said the fight, you said that the fight has to happen by us going to Hardin, us going to the fight, us doing all the shit. And I asked you, I said, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I know what we got to do. But I'm saying is, why did nobody else have to do that?
Yo, because you not nobody else, so you do it. Tank pulled up on you in Vegas. Why you trying to compare yourself to
Okay.
everybody else? You not getting the same money.
All
All
right.
right, so look, since you everybody
All right.
else, tell Tank you to take
All right.
$1 million
All right. So
and
we not
fight
get.
him,
So
sit
we
to
not
the
get.
side. Come on.
Shut your bum ass nigga, Brooklyn bum ass nigga.
Fuck out of
Shut
it.
up,
Yo,
nigga.
Bill,
Fuck
you
you talking
walking
about?
around
Tell
New
me,
York right
fuck
now.
out of
Stop
here,
playing
nigga.
like that.
I know.
Yo, you
Listen,
walking around New York.
listen,
Stop
and I'm
playing like
talking
that.
to you. I'm not. Listen, I'm
All right,
talking to
nigga.
you.
All
I'm
right,
not
so
talking to
talk to me
Brooklyn niggas.
correct. Fuck
I'm
you talking
talking to
about.
you,
You up here
nigga.
trying to say
Nigga,
little
fuck you
weird shit.
talking about,
And
nigga. Get out
fuck
of my
out of here.
business,
You
nigga. I
talking around
just
New
said
York.
the. I just said the
Don't
word shit.
trip by accident, nigga, and it be on
Listen,
purpose for
nigga,
what the fuck you talking about.
Hey,
nigga,
you
nigga. You
getting caught
thought.
up?
Listen, you
All
thought I.
right.
Listen, you.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah, I
wait,
know that's right.
hold on. Let me tell you. You think that I didn't get on here to go about my son, nigga? Fuck you, nigga. And any other nigga that wants to come on here. So I don't give a fuck where you from or nothing, no none of that shit, nigga. That's the thing is, you niggas don't buffalo a nigga with that gang banging with no real nigga, man. Nigga, leave that shit
Hey,
somewhere
that
else.
All right. We got CYP, Bill.
Oh, CYP, man, I ain't heard from CYP in a minute, man. CYP in the building.
Unmute CYP. Yo.
What happened? Who was that? Big If?
Nah. That was Relly Rel.
Why was he coming at
What's
Bill?
his name? What's his name? Relly Rail? Fuck
Relly
Relly Rail.
Rel.
Fuck Relly Rail. He talking about us take. Yeah, no, I'm saying this. I'm gonna get hot as a motherfucker, nigga. Send us back to $1 million. Some gonna take $1 million. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Disrespect. Listen, even
Yo,
Richard
what up?
Hitchens just came out
We
and
hear
said,
you.
I'm a 7-figure fighter. Shit.
Damn. Hey man, I've been sick like a motherfucker, man. Did nobody call to check on me? I thought I was loved. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day passed. Y'all know I'm
Oh
Father
man.
of the
Hey
Year.
man, happy Father's Day,
I
family.
need happy Father's Day to all of y'all, man. All of y'all. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all some great dads. I love great dads, straight up. Father's Day is my favorite holiday, man, to be honest with you, because it represents us and all the fucking work we put in and all the work we do, which is very, very vital to our community, man. Us putting it down and representing. But on this topic and shit. I'm gonna be real. That nigga Richard Hitchens look fucking good, man. I can't hate that nigga. Look, that was a fucking masterclass he put on Trash Bosis. I'm getting tired of this nigga. Like I'm tired of Cam Bosis' ass. I can't stand it. This is the weirdest, privileged boxer I've ever seen in history. I think he's the most hyped up one win escort boxer I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a dude with such little arms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Reach so far in his life. His dad, you know, when that man Richard Hitchens got up and put that 50,000 up and they want to fight, I was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. You said you want this 50. He brought that 50 and you want to fight? Nigga, you a bitch.
Yes.
Like, get this nigga out of here. Like, he didn't even threaten him. He was talking like a gentleman, like, here's the 50, and you want to fight. Like, I knew then, your whole family full of shit, nigga. I'm glad he beat your ass. Get up out of here. And the fact that he went to the corner and said, hey, stop this fight before I drop him. And they didn't stop and they dropped him right after. That shit is legendary, man. So, Richard Hitchens, if you look and listen, man, thank you. I was sick that day, and you made me fucking feel better, dog. Like, for real. But, Bill, also want to tell you, man, look, that nigga H-Town, you don't know this nigga. This nigga's a weirdo. This nigga been mad at boxers, particularly black ones, for a very, very fucking long time. He called in here running his mouth. I threatened that nigga to whip his ass, and he wanted to talk about, see, we don't do that in H-Town. We don't be throwing hands in Houston. We don't do that. I said, yeah, I know. You don't throw no motherfucking hands in Houston when I want to fuck you up, nigga. But all these boxers got to fight each other, nigga, so why don't you fight me with your fat ass? He won't do it. So what I'm going to do is, I ain't never snitched on nigga in my life. But I'm about to call ICE and send him right to the tractor trailer that nigga be working on in Houston. And I'm about to tell him he's on the
Oh,
forklift.
man, damn.
He's on the forklift. He's right there on the forklift, sir. Get his fat ass. Hey, H-Town, they coming for you, nigga. CYP out.
God damn. Yeah, nah, niggas gotta find Twitter wars now. That's wild.
Hey,
niggas calling ICE.
Hey, CYP, you gotta tell Bill your favorite fighter and the 10 names, man. He don't like people calling in just getting their 3 minutes off.
Shit, that was kind of dark.
The top 10 tank fights for me is always gonna be Devin. On the line how good I think niggas are. I'm gonna go with Devin. I'm gonna go with Shakur. I'm gonna go with who I'm gonna go with after that. And let's take it to 140. I like the way Brian Norman fighting. I just like the way Rich Hitchens fighting. I don't know what my man who just missed weight was doing. I don't even know. I liked him. Now I gotta take his name back from him because I don't know what the fuck that was about. I want to see that nigga put hands and feet on the nigga. I don't know what that was about. That was just craziness to me. I actually watched the Mario Barrios replay fight, and that shit was awesome. Really, really a good fight. So take everyone step up to 147, get that rematch done. Ain't no 10 niggas worthy of fighting Tank. I'm gonna give you a good 6 because I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that Tank could beat every single boxer not named fucking Boots under 147. I think he beats every fucking body. So anybody else
CYP,
I want to throw in there, that's fine with me. Go ahead.
CYP. So you do see him going up to 147. You do believe Tank can go up to 147. At least there is one fan that believe in him. You don't got pussy in you. The rest of them are terrible, dog. The rest of them dudes is terrible. They wouldn't just articulate it and say it the way that you just said it. He said, listen, it ain't 6 names on there, right? And one of the names is going to be Devin Haney.
Facts. We need that work for sure.
That's all we said.
Because
That's all we said. Yeah.
This is generational talent. Niggas got to fight each
Hey,
other.
won't you tell? Won't you?
I love.
Is Jab Queen? Is she? She's not related to you or nothing, right? Jab. You know who Jab Queen is? You know Jab.
No.
That just came on.
Yeah, she's not related to me. No.
Oh
no.
Listen, Jab Queen. Listen to CYP. He's a real Tank fan, but he keep it real. I don't have no problem with somebody liking their fighter and feeling like their fighter gonna win. I ain't got no problem with that.
All right. Dom.
Ness, that was good. You cooking now, Ness. We cooking.
I mean, you just gotta tell me, direction you going.
No, you doing it the right way. No, it's perfect. I just don't, I want to give everybody courtesy, let them talk, let them get their question out, but then let us talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me answer. That's all.
Dom.
Hey, good afternoon, Bill. It's Box Office Dom again, and you revealed the Haney hit list. It had 10 names in or around Devin's weight class. You say any or all of them can get it. I want to run through each name.
Haven't you been here? Is this your second? Is this your second time
Yeah,
calling?
it's my second
right?
time, Bill.
Second time.
Yep.
Okay. So,
yes, sir.
So we've kind of segued the show into now. Callers are letting everyone know the difference between a casual and a real hardcore, right? And as a hardcore fan, we know that you got a fighter, and we want to hear what the top 10 is for your fighter to fight. Can you let us know that?
Oh yeah, excuse me. My favorite fighter is Terrence Bud Crawford. and he's dismantled his top 10. He's got his final one with Canelo.
Yes.
So not much there to talk about until that September fight happens. But
hmm
you want to know anything else, Haney,
Okay. Okay. No.
regarding
No.
that?
No. 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 So in terms of the way the Bud moves and moving up in weight class, and so you would think that if a fight was available for a fighter to move up, right? A weight that they've said that they can campaign and they can get at and all that other stuff, right? It would be like Bud saying that he'll fight Canelo at 60, but then changing and saying that he can't. You know what I'm saying? Right? Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I understand. The way
Okay.
Crawford moves, a lot of fighters don't
Right. Right.
emulate it. I congratulate for you and your son have probably
Would
come the
would
closest.
closest? Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. 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 And
but
with
you guys are
with
very young and
Crawford,
you got a
uh,
long way to go. If it was up to me,
no,
you guys fight
no,
for another decade.
right. So if we can be undisputed, I think two-time undisputed. How many male fighters are two-time undisputed?
3:
Three. So it's
Crawford,
Inoue,
Inoue,
who?
and Usyk.
In a way, Bud and who
Crawford,
else?
Inoue, Usyk.
Okay.
Usyk hit.
So
I thought Jamel
right.
did it too.
So
Nah.
two times undisputed? No,
Oh, two-time. My bad.
two-time. So the thing about it is that we look to um become the youngest two-time undisputed champion, because I think all of them did it by the time they were 34 or something like that, or something. No, no, not and minus Inoue. How old is Inoue?
He
Inoue
like
Not
not
sure.
28?
he like 34. Ain't he old? Ain't that old
Yeah,
nigga?
I don't know. I think is he old or young? I don't know.
I think he
But I'm saying
old.
it's a good opportunity. You know what I mean? To maybe even join another fraternity in that quest
And
to
that
the
that
Mount Rushmore
campaign
of
will happen
boxing.
at 147. It sounds like, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Inoue's 32.
yeah. 32. So yeah, we'd have to do it in. If Devin is 26, he have to do it in 6 years.
Hey, you guys are equipped and have the mentality for it, so we're gonna look forward to that. But Bill, can I
Yes.
run through the 10
Mhm.
names on the hit list, and can you tell
Okay.
me
Come on with it.
how Devin will defeat each fighter in less than 3 words? All right,
I
we're
don't
gonna
know if I
start with
should
the
be doing
Ryan
that, but come
Garcia
on,
rematch.
go. Go ahead.
I mean, you don't have to give fight plans.
Right.
Just
Listen. Okay.
what does Haney
Ryan
have
Garcia,
over them?
tennis, tennis ball, tennis ball on the cheek, like Bernard Hopkins said that he had to do for Trinidad. Go ahead. What's the next one? And
Conor
the other
Ben.
guy just did it. And what? No, the other guy just did it.
Rolly.
Rolly just did it. So okay, and then with Conor Ben, um, movement. You know what I'm saying? Movement. I think that Chris Eubank was, he was more a stationary target there for him. He didn't use the jab a whole lot. I think that we can out jab Conor. We're longer than him. Of course, he's dangerous as a motherfucker. So it's a fight that we win on the outside. Who else?
Rolly Romero.
Uh, he just got to Devin just has to be Devin and rely on his skills, because he's a more skilled fighter than him, and not get disrupted by the awkwardness that Rolly brings, and the big punch.
Keyshawn Davis.
We beat him on just experience.
Mario
He's a heck of a
Barrios.
fighter. He's Keyshawn is a heck of a fighter. I've sent a special shout out to him to get back on the horse and not, you know what I mean, fall victim to the narrative that he's not the accomplished amateur. He's not a world champion. He's not all things. He made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to take him off the list or take him off the radar. Mario Barrios,
Mario
he's long.
Barrios.
He got this. Mario Barrios, he got that. He's long. He got the same hook. Um, that of course the Ryan has. They're similar fighters. I think um, Ryan is much faster, but Mario has more depth in terms of tools, and he also brings the experience. So I think we'll beat him on the speed. alone, speed and feet.
Brian Norman Jr.
Brian Norman, strong fighter, skilled fighter, uh, bigger version of Devin, but the feet we is better, and Devin is faster. Brian Norman is stronger. You know what I'm saying, and probably is equally durable.
All right, we got Boots next. Jerron Boots Ennis.
That's Mr. Everything, do everything, and you got to be on your tippy top of your game when you see him. Everything got to be firing on all cylinders. Um, what he does when he's comfortable is hard for any fighter to beat. But what we got a chance to see is that when it comes to a boxer, uh, he's not as comfortable. And what better fighter than the fighter that's Mr. Everything, that everyone knows is great, and everyone knows that they fear him, than Devin, who has the style that gave, the fighter before him, the boxer, gave Boots problems, when Devin is 10 times a better boxer than the boxer that gave Boots the problems.
Mm. All right, the final three, we got Javante Tank Davis.
Um, Even more so now, based on Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? It's partly you got to stand in there, and you can't let him bully you. But the thing about it is, and then you got to reach. So where he doesn't bully us, and where you guys are like, not you per se, but where the fans are scared shitless because they haven't been in there. We've been in there with him. You know what I'm saying? So we know, just like Lamont Roach has been in there with him. So we look at it from a different lens than y'all. And then when we say what it is, then we're everything but, you know what I'm saying, trying to bring the biggest and the best fight happen.
All right, Shakur Stevenson.
Once again,
Stylistically,
another
this one intrigues me the most. I just have to interject.
yeah. But once again, another bad motor scooter that presents all kind of problems. Of course, we know going into that kind of fight, um, Shakur, he's going to bully you if you let him bully you. And if you're not scared of it, he knows that it's a time that Devin went from being little bro to being big bro. You know what I'm saying? Or I should say, let me say, little big bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still younger than him. You know what I'm saying? But those things happen. Those things happens. And if you ever go with and just this is no game plan. I'm just saying this, a bigger the bigger skill, you got two skill guys, one's bigger and one's smaller. Normally the bigger skill guy wins. So it's no necessarily preparation or nothing that I can tell you about Core, because he don't have a whole lot of holes in his game. But I think that it will be a high level chess match, that, he don't have a bunch of shit to stop Devin from coming.
Right
So
on. And
if you
we
don't
got
have
the
if you don't
last
have no,
one.
if you don't have nothing to stop him from coming, then what are you going to do when he comes?
All right, we got the last
Hmm.
one. It's the career nemesis of Devin Haney, Teofimo, the takeover Lopez. How are you going to defeat him?
Teal is easier work though. You know what I'm saying? He know he's easy work. Easy. Easy.
Easy work.
Easy
All
work.
right. Appreciate that, Bill. Thanks for the time. Peace.
Absolutely.
Bill, what you think
See,
about
I
Tim?
like that. See how you see how he came in two-tone. We every now and then we get some good callers, man. Now the good call, because we had some nuts up in this motherfucker just a minute ago. Complete nuts.
Bill, what you think about Tim Bradley? He said he'll fight Devin at 147. He said he'll squabble Devin.
Listen, he was just talking. Tim Bradley, I don't know what he was on. He was just talking, and he, I don't know what he was talking about. He gonna put his hands on me. I'm gonna put Devin on you. That's what I'm gonna do, Tim Bradley. I'm gonna put Devin on your ass. You better be cool. Yeah, keep talking that shit.
All right. You want more callers?
Yeah, man, we cooking. It's 1,900 people in here, Ness. We cooking.
Youssef, what up?
Yo,
What up?
what's going on?
You live with Bill.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. How you doing, Bill Haney?
Hey, walaikum salam, brother. How are you?
I'm good. I'm calling in from San Antonio, Texas.
Who's your favorite fighter, man?
I had a question, Devin Haney.
Who's your favorite fighter? San Antonio, Texas?
Devin Haney.
Oh, absolutely. Come on. Come on. I know you're going to listen. Devin Haney fans push him to be great. So I know you're not going to take nobody off the list or do no fraudulent shit. Come on, talk to me, San Antonio. Let me know what's cracking.
I'm fine with everybody that's on the list. I have no problem with
Who's your
nobody,
hit?
you know what I'm
Who's your
saying,
hit
that's on
list?
the list.
Who's your hit list? Who's your hit list?
Me personally, I'm fine with any and everyone on the list, you know what I'm saying? Me
So tell me.
personally,
You
I
tell
would
me
like
your
to see,
list. You tell me your list.
off top, I would like to see
Yeah, off top.
Tank, Shakur. Well, I wish T.O. didn't, duck T.O. And, I mean, I guess Rich and Hitchens, I feel like Rich, in a way, wants the limelight that Devin has. I know they grew up together, around Floyd when y'all was younger and everything. And I think that's why I got like him once the
Okay, go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. You said Hitchens. And who else?
I feel like Hitchens wants notoriety that, Devin got. I know they all skillful, but I think he definitely wanted something that, Devin, I could be wrong. But what I'm trying to say, like, now with Tank, I know that's one of his nemesis. Show Shakur. Me and my brother, we big fans of Devin Haney, and I feel like after the Lamont Roach fight, that fight definitely.
So do how you did earlier, where you turned your leg in, so I can get the side. Try to get this part as far as you can on the board. You at the massage parlor?
I feel like, nah, I'm in the hospital, bro. I'll call back,
crazy,
bro. I'll
man.
call
Hey,
back.
man, I
I'll
hope you
call
feel
back.
better,
You made
bro.
that man
Hope you
lead,
feel
Tone.
better.
You terrible.
Nah.
I thought he was at the
Hope you feel
massage
better,
parlor.
bro.
Tyron, what up?
You know,
Tone made him dip, man. That's
shout
crazy.
out to him, man. Hope you feel better, man.
Yo, what's good,
Yo,
Ness?
what
Hospital.
up?
What up, though?
What's good, Two Tone?
What up, gang?
What's going on,
What up?
everybody?
What up, though?
Shouts out
What up,
TBV.
though?
Hope everyone blessed tuning in. Hey, how's it going, Bill? What's going on with you, champ?
What's up, King? Come on, talk to me.
Not much, man. Can't call it. Shouts out TBV. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. You probably don't remember me, Bill, but it was a while ago. I was just giving you flowers, you and your son, on the father and son duo in the relationship you guys had shared about me and my pops. A little rockiness, but we in good space right now, man. So I just
Yes.
wanted to give you your shouts out. As a
Yes,
father,
sir.
and everyone else as a father. I know Father's Day was yesterday, so I just wanted to give your flowers and shouts out to all the fathers and yours
Appreciate
as
you, King.
well,
Appreciate it.
Bill. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing with Devin is amazing, man, and can't nobody knock it. If they do, they're just
I
haters.
say his name right with. I
Another
say, listen,
thing,
his name is Devin.
go ahead.
Hey, I said his name is. I said his name is Devin, but what he's accomplished for us and our family, it feels like heaven. You know what I'm saying? So that Devin in
Amen to
heaven,
that.
I'm
Amen
telling you,
to
it got
that,
to go.
brother.
Yes, sir, King. But keep cooking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a bless, man. When you gonna pull up to Border Wars, man? You gonna come to Border Wars?
Yeah, man. Now,
Man, I
now
gotta get
Sean
there.
fighting. We got to get Sean a fight, man.
Yeah. So you do amateur shows too
I
now?
had Kermel brother fought on my last show in Vegas, but this one is in
He did an
Milwaukee.
amateur show. He
Yeah,
did
we
an
do
amateur.
amateur
You got
shows.
Oh, Ness, he coming to fight on it, man. He coming to fight on it. Match it up right, Ness. Now, you know he talks a lot of shit, but it'll be his first fight. He's just doing his debut. We got to get him. We got to get him wet, man. We got to get him in there. We can't put him in
He
there
look
too
big.
tough.
What's his weight class?
What's he weigh?
Oh man, shit, I ain't weighed him yet. I think, man, like one. I think he said he gonna do like 119 or
What?
119, something like
Is
that.
he that?
Dang,
Yeah,
No. I
119.
thought he was heavier than that. Get out of here,
one.
119.
He like 125. He weigh one. He walk around like
Yes,
125
line him
though.
up with Jerome Wolf, bro. Get
Okay.
him a wolf.
Bro, Wolf a super
but
heavyweight.
He said
But
line him up.
but
but
yeah,
119, that's tip weight. We smoke tip out.
Yeah,
Make tip drop all the
yeah,
way down for the big fight.
yeah. Tip, I'm
but
getting
yeah,
that. I'm
man,
getting Sean ready
Tip
for you,
at
Tip.
132. We gonna drop him down all the way to 118.
Yeah, drain his ass. Come on, Tip. Yeah, you come on in. I see
hey
want Devin
Bill,
to
yeah,
do.
man, it'd definitely be dope, man, for you pull up either this one or if you can't make it to this one, definitely the next Border Wars, man. It'd definitely be much appreciated if you pull up on us.
Yes, sir.
And the last thing, outside of Devin Haney, who do you believe has the best jab in boxing right now, outside of Devin Haney?
Uh, Charlo. Charlo got an outstanding one. Um, Richard
Okay,
Hitchenson ain't
okay,
that bad. Richard Hitchenson ain't that bad. Um,
okay.
who else? Who else got a good jab? I mean, them two stand out. You know, because I've seen both of them as of recent, of lately, and seeing them, I remember their jab.
Okay, okay.
Did I
Yeah,
did I
most
miss
def,
somebody?
most
Did I
def.
miss somebody? Did I miss anybody?
Um, I'm trying to think.
Ness.
No, those are pretty good. But yeah, Bill, that's all I had, champ. Appreciate you, man. And shouts out TBV. Can't wait to see Devin back in the ring, man. Stay blessed. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. That's all I had, champ. Peace.
Cliff, what? Tails, what up?
I'm
Yo,
still hot.
yo.
This nigga and
Yeah.
Ness, and wait a minute, Ness. I'm still hot about that. This niggas told us take $1 million, and you didn't even say nothing, Ness. This
Well,
man told us
you
fight
know,
tank and take $1
you.
million. That
Yeah, he
pissed
said
me
that
off, man.
sarcastically though. When he said
Yeah.
don't be on that Turkey Al Sheik side only, and you was like, well, that's where the biggest
What I'm
fight. He's
saying
like,
is
oh
that
well,
when
then come over here
listen,
and take that $1 million guarantee.
listen. But what I'm saying is, if Turkey takes out the amount of money that the most that you done made, and he says, "Here, I'm gonna take out that narrative." Right? Why would he say? Why do they say, "Well, come over here and take $1 million for"? For what?
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
they listen. I'm telling you, the tank fans, they listen. They
Cause
pussies and they
they know that's how
stingy. Listen, no,
PBC
no,
roll. Remember
no,
the
no.
negotiations leaked
Listen,
for Crawford.
listen. No, but they're stingy as a motherfucker too, though. They don't want to pay nobody shit. They whole thing. Or just make sure you know that you're coming here and you're gonna be working for shit. Huh? How about that? You don't have no problem with that? Yeah, because the fight tank, you're not gonna really get shit. But getting in the ring with him. And if you beat him, then I guess you're going to be worth some shit, right? Well, let's see what Lamont Roach does with the shit he's working with.
You want more
Yo, yo.
callers?
Yo,
Yeah.
yo.
You got Tails.
What's happening, Bill?
What's happening with it?
Hey, man, before I go, I wanted to say my uncle used to work with you, man, and I appreciate you giving the opportunity, man, from Gary, man. Gary, Indiana, we rock with Dev, man. I want to say
Oh
that
yeah,
before I
yes sir,
go.
yes sir, yes sir,
Yeah,
yes
my
sir,
uncle
yes
named Big
sir.
Rod.
Man, respect.
His name Big Rod, by the way, too. But
Oh, Big Rob, man. Shout out to Big Rob, man. We like that Gary, Indiana. Some good dudes, man, that come out of Gary.
oh yeah, for sure. One thing I wanted to say though, how do you deal with, you know, people wanting to see you, well, wanting to see Dev engage, but also knowing that
you know, they can't. The average boxing fan can't appreciate the sweet science. So how do you implement in telling Dev to like just go after it? Because we know Dev gonna throw them hands if he get active. But how do you balance that? You know what I'm saying, with coaching him like in his corner and trying to please the crowd and stuff like that.
You live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? Life is about that. You know what I'm saying? Living and learning. Of course, we adopted a style against Ryan that didn't uh it didn't match. We had to go back in and adjust. We said obviously, we didn't think that he was going to be that strong, and you know what I mean.
Right.
Because we just had watched him before. We just didn't think that. You know what I'm saying? So going into
Yeah, and
with that
I
style,
think in that first round, y'all pop Ryan with like a hook or something like that or something.
no,
I
he
don't
popped.
remember,
No,
but
he
I think
popped us
y'all
with
hit
a
him with a
hook.
good punch.
No, he popped. Yeah, he
But
popped us with
y'all
a
hit
hook
Ryan with
as
a
well
good
in the
shot
first round.
though.
Yeah, it went back and forth. It went back and forth. It clearly he hit us with more bigger shots than we hit him. But uh, looking back and in hindsight, those are the things that you got to watch out for. The ostarine, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch out for the pounds and all those things. But for us, we were blinded behind pleasing the people.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, man, because I know that that'd be like his biggest critic, and not just his, but like normally like boxers like that. It was Floyd's critic, but that's all I want to say, man. Like people in Gary, we rooting for him. I don't give a damn who on the hit list. Shit, just hit their ass.
That's right, King. Bless you, man. Bless Gary too as well, man, and your family.
For sure, brother. Appreciate you.
All right. All right.
Bill, what was your thoughts on Keyshawn missing weight and Delvin? Edwin De Los Santos wanting to take the fight, but his promoter
Yeah.
obviously opting against it. And now they're not
See,
even
that's the
working
thing is,
together anymore. Samson also gave him his release. He didn't even ask for the release.
yeah, because ultimately sometimes as fighters we have to save them from themselves. Because I know Devin will do it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fight, and on those 3 pounds, that was my fault. That was my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have never let. I should have did the same thing he did. Looking back in hindsight, but it was so many people that we wanted to deliver for. They had built up the fight. They had paid to come to the fight, and they had did all the shit. So canceling it, you know what I'm saying, on our part, just didn't just seem like the right thing to do. I mean, from a professional standpoint, but I see that you to be a professional, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, and that was one that I should have definitely folded.
Cliff.
Yeah, there. You can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, what up, Bill, man? Devin is my
What
favorite
up,
fighter,
though?
right? So you said like give us the list, but I'm just gonna tell you like they not respecting Devin in the streets the way they was respecting him after he came off the Regis fight. Like he is dying down, Bill. They
Mm,
not feeling him like that no more. I'm
okay.
over here
Who?
defending them in the barbershop, and I'm
Mhm.
running out of ammunition.
Okay. What's your what's your
Running out of
what's your talking
ammunition.
point? What
What's
do you
up?
say? What you saying? What are you
What they
saying?
saying?
No,
I'm
what you
saying
saying?
that
What you saying? Tell me. You saying what?
what I'm saying is we gotta get in there with somebody on that list, and we gotta do it this year, and we can't be sitting around pump faking and then get in the ring with somebody that ain't even on the list, or else we gonna look bad. We gotta walk it how we talk it.
Okay. So who on the list you want to see? And tell me that they're pump faking if the fight don't happen.
Well, you got 10 people, so everybody can't
Okay,
pump
so you
fake.
pick one. Okay, so you pick one then.
We've been down this
You're a Devin
road,
Haney fan. You pick one.
Brian.
No, I'm saying you're a Devin.
We've been
No,
around.
you're a Devin Haney fan. Wait. You're a Devin Haney fan, so pick one.
They want Rolly. You want don't you want Rolly, Cliff?
Call somebody. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. You said you're a Devin Haney fan
Yo,
and you want who?
I'm gonna say,
You want
know
who?
why we want Norman? Know why we want Norman? Because he won't duck, and y'all match up weight class, and
Listen,
he's hungry.
how did?
He wants your
Okay,
spot.
so
Him and his
okay, wait a
father,
minute, wait
they
a minute, wait a
want
minute,
the
wait a minute.
Haney
Okay,
spot.
hold on. Okay, so because you said he won't duck, right? So why didn't that fight happen with him and Boots? Then
Oh, there's a lot of politics to that. We're not gonna say they ducked. They ducked it, are we?
no, I'm
Oh,
asking you
you
a
gonna say
question.
that they're gonna
I'm
price?
asking. No,
You
I'm
know,
asking
there
you a
was
question.
they needed a little
No,
oomph, as Frank Martin would say. They wanted a little extra money.
no. Okay, so why it didn't happen?
He didn't get the money he wanted, but I believe that's because of the
Who didn't?
risk.
Who
If
didn't?
it's
Who
Devin
didn't get the?
Haney's not
Wait, wait,
Devin
wait,
Haney's
wait,
not
wait,
hurting him.
wait, wait. So who didn't? Brian Norman didn't get the money that he wanted, correct?
Correct.
So he priced himself out, correct?
I don't see it that way, but I mean, some do. There's an argument that he did. I don't see it that way.
Okay, so there is an argument. You do respect the argument that there is an argument, right? So when Devin
Yes.
questions the
Uh,
argument, the argument and says, "Hey, don't price yourself out." Is that was Devin right for saying that?
Somewhat, but you can't be making excuses for Norman before you present him with anything. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I asked you.
That
Well,
was
no,
Outside of
what I'm
that,
Boots.
asking you.
outside of that, Bill, Norman was justified. They gave Stanionis the same amount that Norman was asking for. So they learned from the Norman negotiations and gave
Right.
Stanionis the extra 300 that Norman wanted and got a lesser named opponent. When the big fight was Norman, people was behind Norman.
So that's what
Exactly.
I'm saying. Is so why didn't the fight happen?
The point is,
Because
he's
Eddie
not gonna
Eddie
do that
Hearn
with you.
decided not to kick out
No,
that extra
no.
300,000 that Norman wanted,
Okay,
and instead he gave that
okay,
extra 300,000 to Stanionis. Remember, Boots
okay.
said it in their
So
own post
okay,
fight. He said,
okay,
I gave 300 to make this fight.
okay. So let me ask you this. So 300,000 stopped Brian Norman from fighting Boots.
Yup.
No, I'm asking the caller. Is that true?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think he priced himself out of the opportunity for 300,000 when he
No.
could have beat Boots?
No, because Stanionis showed
Mm,
that was the market value by getting exactly what he asked for. And Stanionis don't
All right.
bring the
So
fans of Norman.
so
Norman had a fan
so what I'm
base, man.
what I'm
I
saying.
love Stanionis, but come on,
Okay,
who
okay, okay,
who
okay.
knew
So
Stanionis?
so then so fighting Boots wasn't about just fighting Boots and beating Boots because he thought he could beat him. It's really about the money and how much money you're going to get.
No, everything matters. Come on, Bill, cut it out.
No,
yeah.
I'm just
Right.
I'm listen. I'm asking the question. I
All right, well,
said
go
based
ahead,
on
answer it,
Brian
Cliff.
Norman, this Cliff based
Nah,
on
not
Brian
you.
Norman and
You
what you're
drive
saying.
it for me.
I'm good.
No, no. What I'm saying
Go
is,
ahead, Bill. Go
um,
ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
trying
listen.
to eat this
Okay,
biscuit off
based
camera.
based based on what you're saying is though he had an offer on the table and he clearly feels that he can beat him. But what and this guy said 11 million right on there. So you know what kind of money on the table. 300,000, right? 300,000 stopped him from fighting Boots. And then Devin says, "Hey man, don't price yourself out. 300,000? If you if you if you let 300,000 stop you from getting a name that's bigger than yours, right? What do you think that his career would be like if he beat Boots versus he beating the Japanese guy?
You saying that like he want he you got to talk about you, not him and Boots.
Yeah,
Him and
man, and
Boots
he
is
asked
his
for fair
own
market
case.
value. He asked for fair market value. Now he going to Japan and making 1.2. So now
Okay.
yesterday's price ain't even tomorrow's price now. They done fucked
Okay,
up.
so only thing I'm saying is that
Exactly.
he could have I'm asking you, could he have made the fight
No,
happen is what I'm
No,
asking y'all.
no,
Did
no.
the fight
He's entitled
why?
to get paid what he deserved. And they fucked up
Hey
by
man,
paying the next man what he deserved to get paid when he the one got the fan base. Motherfuckers would have drove
hey
from
man,
Atlanta and flew from Atlanta to Philly for that fight.
listen, listen. what
Ain't
I'm
nobody come from
saying to you,
Lithuania.
did he get an offer, Ness? I don't not picking up no side. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
did
but
he
Yeah,
you
get an
he
trying
offer?
to
got an
make us
offer, but
say
you
that
trying to.
he priced himself. He ain't priced himself out. That was the right
I,
price. He
okay,
deserved
so
more than
hold
fucking
on.
Stanionis. Like I
Okay,
said, people gonna
okay.
fly in from
So
Atlanta. People gonna drive in from Atlanta.
what
Ain't
I'm
nobody
saying
come
is
from
he can still
Lithuania. I was the only one rooting for fucking
he can,
Stanio. I'm the only one picked
okay,
Stanionis.
okay, and I hear you. So we can pick
It's,
all the
it's
prices that we want to pick. We can pick all the prices we want to pick. But what I'm trying to establish is, did Boots send an offer to
A
Brian
low
Norman?
ball offer. And he proved it was low
land the
ball. He
plane,
proved it
Bill.
was low ball by giving a dude that barely speaks English more than fucking Norman. Come on, Bill. Don't do this, Bill.
Right. Or land the plane. What's
Listen, you
your
can't
point?
get
If
All
okay,
he
right,
set
I'm
them
not
up
gonna
okay.
get
right
involved.
now.
Then I'm not gonna get involved because I don't get it. I don't
No,
get
no,
where you're
no, no,
going.
no, no. I listen.
That let
What
him.
I'm saying
That's
to
why you
you,
got to land the plane.
I'm only getting a timeline. Y'all, listen. Y'all are getting upset because I'm trying to get some clarity to what the fuck is going on the natural order of things.
But
Everything can't happen all at once.
All right,
Let's
so this
do
is what
the
happened. This is
chronological
what happened.
timeline.
This is what happened. There was 3 counter
Okay,
offers. That third one was them asking for that extra 300. By then, Eddie claims that he wasn't
okay. Let me
giving up
start
that.
right there. So let me just so I get a good understanding about that. So the 300,000 was at that point it was take it or leave it.
Well, they didn't know that. According to the manager, they didn't know that until they actually didn't take it, and that's it. Matchroom stop
Okay,
answering
okay.
calls.
So let me ask you this then. So if they had came back to him and told him that it was take it or leave it, would they have taken it?
I don't know.
Or would you think? Would you expect them to take it?
I don't know.
Okay. If you had to imagine them, would you imagine them take it?
If they was told it was take it or leave it, I mean, they got a very experienced manager, Adrian. Whose echo was that? I gotta hang up
I,
on you, champ. They got a very experienced
I got
no,
an
echo.
echo now.
That's you. They got
if
a very
no, if
experienced
looking
manager,
back in
Adrian
hindsight.
Clark. They got experienced manager, Adrian Clark. He
Okay,
might still advise them not to.
okay, so would you? I'm saying, looking back in hindsight, would you advise them if they said that it was 300,000 and
No,
they said, would you tell
no,
them? Would
no.
you tell them no,
Hell,
not to take the
hell
fight?
no. With the way the world spin, no. Look. Boots can't even make 47. Them belts going vacant. He done raised his value from 100,000 everybody was laughing to 1.2. He going to Japan for
Okay,
international experience. Devin
Ness,
Haney
if you
want to
prefer,
fight him,
if
so his
listen,
value
Ness, if
went
you
up.
prefer, listen, Ness, if that's what you prefer, if that's the game plan and the goals, then fine.
I
I'm
mean,
just
he
asking y'all
23,
because I'm
Bill.
saying this.
He 23. He ain't got
Listen,
to chase Boots Ennis for low money because Boots want to low ball
listen,
him, but give the dude from Lithuania
I'm
more
not.
money.
I'm listen. I'm asking. I'm just asking because
I'm answering.
obviously, okay. So obviously, when um, it's no Boots didn't duck no fucking Teofimo Lopez. Then
Boots didn't duck Tiafimo. Well, no,
Boots didn't
because
duck Teofimo.
Boots. Who you saying duck? Boots moved up, so he didn't want to
I'm
fight
saying
Tio.
okay. So Boots and I'm saying to you that Boots ain't duck nobody.
I mean, look, he's entitled. He was lenient at 47. I'm not saying he ducking because if he can't make the weight, he can't make the
Okay.
weight. But look,
Well,
Jermell Charlo stuck around when Julian Williams said, "Yo, you trying to duck me?" But Julian was his mandatory. Boots, he don't got a mandatory. Teal's not his mandatory, so he not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's no duck there technically. Tio is not his manager. It just would have been his biggest fight. It would have certainly been the
well,
biggest fight of Boots' career by far. By far.
well.
Up to date. Up to
Okay.
date.
So then it says then you have to go to say that is if it's 300,000 stopping him, who was the person that was doing the fight? Was it part of Riyadh season or was it just part of it was just on Matchroom?
Oh, I don't know. It was gonna be Matchroom actually because the fight ended up being somebody else in Philly, right? Or in AC. I guess Lithuania. Stanionis in Lithuania in AC.
Yeah, that was on the Matchroom.
Yeah, Matchroom did it without Riyadh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
why Eddie said that the fight needs to happen with Norman in Philly so they can sell the tickets to pay Norman what he wants. But he did the fight with Stanionis in AC and paid Stanionis what Norman wanted. And only sold 8,000 tickets in AC. So they probably took a loss over there. They should have just did it with Norman in Philly, got that whole, they did
So if
14 with
Boots,
Avenese, and they did like more than
if
that, at least
if if
18.
okay, if he would have taken the fight, and I'm just asking, if he would have taken the fight, Ness,
I'm gonna eat
and he
this
would have beat.
biscuit on air because I swear.
No, no,
And I got an
listen,
interview at 12.
if he was to take the fight, if Norman was to take the fight with Boots and he had won the fight, do you think he would be a lot bigger than what he is now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So looking back in hindsight, right? Looking back in hindsight, do you think that he should have took the
No, because he
fight or
already
not?
took his short money for his title fight, remember? You want him to take short money as a champion unifying? Hell no.
How,
Bad advice. Bad advice. Manager of the year, Bill Haney, bad advice.
so, but
Bad
what I'm saying,
advice. He
no,
took short money to
I'm
get the
listen.
belt. He took short
I'm
money to
trying to
get the
figure.
belt. Now you want him to unify the belt
Okay,
for short
so
money too?
okay, so who's the big name? Is it uh T.O.? I mean not T.O. Is it Ennis or that guy?
Man, it's
Who's the big
Brian
name
Norman
in that
Jr.
fight?
That's what you don't get. He
Oh,
23. He 23. He
he's a
don't
bigger
gotta
name.
chase.
Oh,
He don't gotta chase. He
no, I
can
didn't
make
know.
his own name. Devin Haney calling
No,
him out. Guess who else
listen.
called him
I
out?
didn't.
Guess who else had an offer?
Listen,
Guess who else
no,
got an
I
offer
didn't.
for
I didn't hear
Brian
him.
Norman, Bill?
Oh,
Teofimo
oh,
Lopez. He didn't fight Brian Norman before before he was even an offer for you guys. He decided not to fight Brian Norman because Top Rank didn't want to do it in LA. You must have forgot. He already had an offer for Brian Norman. Brian Norman's a name. He don't need no boots. He don't need no boots.
T.O. ducked him too, huh?
He don't need no boots. Well, I ain't gonna
hey, I
say
know.
T.O.
Listen,
ducked him, but T.O.
listen.
said he didn't want the
She didn't
fight
need no
because
boots.
he wanted it in L.A. But that's a New York East Coast fight. You got a dude from Atlanta and a dude from Brooklyn.
So he don't
South.
need him either. He don't need him.
Who? He didn't duck that
No.
fight. He took that fight. It was T.O. that said
Yeah.
no, Bill. T.O. said no to the offer from
Oh
Top Rank.
shit.
T.O. said he wanted it not the fight to be in New York. He wanted the fight to be in L.A. You there?
Yes. Hold on, Ness. Yeah, he said that he wanted it to be where, Ness?
In L.A. and not in New York. And that's why that fight fell
Who
apart.
said that, Ness? Who said
T.O.
that?
T.O.
Who said that, Ness?
Teofimo Lopez, Bill.
That guy. Hey, that goddamn Teofimo. You don't know what he gonna do, huh?
Yeah, man.
Nobody know what that damn Teofimo gonna do. But I'm gonna check out that Brian Norman. I'm gonna check out him. I'm gonna look at
He fight
some of the
Thursday,
articles and
Bill. He
stuff
fight
like that about
Thursday
that. Yeah.
in
Oh, he
Japan
fight
on
on a Thursday?
ESPN.
Okay. On
Yeah.
the Thursday in Japan, why is that like? Is that Saturday over here or something like that for us, or Friday? Why he fighting on Thursday? What's going on?
I mean, cause they paid him to fight on Thursday out there. Them boys got that money over there. They put his value from 100 and something thousand to 1.2.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like Friday over there and Thursday over here or some shit like that. You know how the Riyadh shit be. So yeah, no, I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune
Take
in,
one
Ness.
more call,
And
Bill. This person been waiting for a minute.
man,
Go ahead,
please come
Chad.
on, Ness. I'm gonna take all
Canada.
the calls. Come on.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, Chad. No, I got to get this interview in.
Man, thanks. Hey, Bill, thanks for coming on. It's always great when you're on TBV. I'll try and be quick, and then I want to hear what you have to say. Just let me land a point here. Like, I always felt like Dev's career had a great focus to it as he was coming through the divisions, and you guys always timed your opponents really well, and it was always focused on getting belts and being a champion. defending those belts, moving on. But I feel like right now there's no focus with Dev's career. The list, it's interesting, exciting, and it would make some great fights that would produce tons of money for everyone. I get all that, but he's ranked at number 1 and number 2 in 2 different sanctioning bodies at 47, which I want to hear. First of all, I want to hear your justification for that. Like, how is he ranked so high at 47 already? And secondly, I feel like you guys are kind of ignoring that. Like, I feel like those are gift rankings, and you should be pursuing 47 more diligently. I would personally like to see Dev just take out Raleigh. As much as that fight doesn't excite me, get a belt, put his flag at 47, and defend and just get back into the fans' good graces that way with good, solid fights, defending as a champion.
Um,
You go now, Bill.
hold on a second. I'm looking for a doctor's office. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, hello? Hey, no, excellent call, caller. I love your energy. I love your passion about it. But what is your question? So I'll be specific about answering it.
First of all, I would like to hear you justify how Haney Dev is ranked at number 1 in the BC and number 2 in the BA at 47 when he hasn't even had a fight at 47 yet. Okay. And secondly, it sounds to me like you guys aren't really interested in getting something going at 47, really putting some roots down in the division. Like, I'd like to see him fight Raleigh, get a belt, and really just plant his flag and defend and get the career back focused again, Bill. No question there for you?
He froze up, champ. Maybe he jumps
It's all
back
right,
on.
man.
No. Hey, listen.
There he
Hey,
goes.
Oh, he's there.
Hey, hold on. So, okay. So the thing about it is, if you fight, to my understanding, right? If you fight at 144, right, then you fight over the 140-pound limit, you become ranked again at 147. Also, you being a champion at 140, well, once you leave the division, will get you ranked in the next division and also get you an opportunity for a title shot if you want to, if you've been the champion.
So because he took the Ramirez fight, though, at a catch weight, wouldn't that sort of erase that opportunity moving up as champion? I guess not. Like, you guys still have
No.
an opportunity to take a title fight?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Bill, you guys have to
How you
focus at
and listen,
47.
how you
And if guys want to come
let
up
me
and
tell you.
fight him, fine, but get a belt and plant a flag at 47, and let's get Dev back in the mix, taking down all comers,
Let me
man.
ask you,
That's what he needs.
can I
That's
ask you
what he
this?
needs, Bill.
If we
Unfortunate for
if
10.
we get a, if we
What's
Ness.
happening, Ness?
I don't know, Bill. I'm
Hey,
waiting on
so
Bill.
oh okay, I'm here right here. So yeah,
Okay.
caller. I definitely I can hear your passion in there for Devin to get another belt and to be a 3 division world champion. Um, if those guys that we talked about on there weren't tremendously talented fighters, yeah.
Work or anything with you?
No.
That's fine. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, come on in. He's ready. Have a
I'm,
seat. Okay, you start to walk.
I'll call you guys.
All right, Bill. All right.
Thanks, Ness.